Man. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we build on topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense. Killer Priest Project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killer Priest Podcast. Killer Priest Podcast. Yo, what's good? Yeah. What's good, everybody, yo? Welcome to another episode of Killer Priest Podcast. I'm your host, Killer Priest, the Ice Sheik from the Middle East. I'm almost there, so dare I say peace. And on my side,
yes, I am Rasulullah 7 from the Lost Children of Babylon, the co-host.
And the one who's running the rocket, always on point, always on the 1 and 2s is A, nobody else but A Dizzle AD.
Yeah, what up? What's good? I got Mojito right here, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? We back. It's gonna be a wild show tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, this right here, this man really needs no introduction.
Oh,
man, yo, I'm telling you, back in the '90s, shout out to my man Shayala. We came across tapes. Mm-hmm. We had tapes on the street. Mm-hmm. It was like really black market. And we came across this tape called Millennium 2000.
yeah, that's what it was called.
Yeah, Millennium 2000 was two. It was Millennium 2000, and it was Illuminati 666.
Illuminati 666, exactly.
Illuminati 666. It was Anthony Hilder.
Anthony J. Hilder, yeah.
A guy named Terry Cook. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's right. And the one and only, one cat just stood out from the rest, bro. And his name is, and he's here right now, none other than Jordan Maxwell. Make some
noise.
Yeah. Yo, first let me give a shout out to, I forgot the podcast, I mean the chat room, man. The chat room is in the building. I know y'all gonna have mad questions. Shout out to Jody. But this one threw me off because this is great. Jordan Maxwell, how are you, my man?
Well, I was okay, so I'm doing fine. I haven't done radio in quite a long time, but I'm really delighted to hear from you.
Oh man, thank you.
Yo, your tape went through the Wu-Tang Clan, the entire clan. It merged out in Queens.
Yep. Expanded to Philadelphia. Yeah.
And it went all the way to R.I.P. One of a dope artist says Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body.
Yeah. Prodigy said that. Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to
R.I.P. to Prodigy, man.
Exactly.
I appreciate it, and I really do very much appreciate hearing from you because I have felt for so long that I've just dropped out of the picture. Nobody knows anything about me anymore. Nobody cares anything of me anymore. Because I was really going out there at one time in the 90s, but now I'm not doing very much, and so I feel that probably everybody's forgotten. But then to hear from you guys, then that changes the picture quite a bit.
Well, man, we make music, man, and trust me, your work is very, very much appreciated. And we want to get into some of that today. I'm not going to even hold up too much.
Yeah.
I just want to go in, man. I just want to go in because we have a master teacher. I'm going to call you a master teacher, a master teacher. I don't even know.
The master of masters.
Teacher.
With a grand master.
Exactly. How have you? Is Anthony J. Hilder? Is he still around, or did he pass away?
No, he passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, okay. He passed away.
Okay. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear.
I knew Anthony J. Hilder very well.
Yeah.
I met him on the plane one day, coming back from Atlanta to L.A. and I met him on the plane.
Right.
And I had the 9/11 report the album that we put out, and it kind of some abstract art on. He's seen the artwork, and I gave him a record, and then he told me who he was. He said, "I want to talk to you when you get off the plane." So he told me who he was, and I was blown away. And he told me about the Millennium 2000 tapes. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I seen that." And then I was like, "Oh, you're that guy," you know what I mean? And we kind of developed a little relationship with each other before, like in the early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
You know, I never brought you around.
Yeah, I met him. I met him at the it was at one show that we was doing. He bought it like a festival.
Yeah,
I bought him there, and he came through. But we got. Oh man, we just gonna get it. We got Jordan Maxwell, man. Where are we today, bro? I got so many questions for you. I just want to start off by where are we at? You know what I'm saying? Where do you see?
I can tell you where we are because Jacques Vallée, the guy who's written a lot of books about UFOs, was talking about what he has found many years ago in one of his first books. It was called Interesting Things in the Sky, something like that. Strange Things in the Sky was the name of his book. And he talked about the fact that Pharaoh was walking along the Nile one day by himself, and above his head became a UFO, a silver disc above his head. And this is written on the side, this whole story is written on the side of one of the temples in Egypt. And it said that Pharaoh was told in his head, because it was telepathically sent to him by the people in the UFO, they told him to go back to Cairo and start a new religion. And that religion is going to dominate the whole entire world forever. Go back to Cairo and found a new religion. And he was told to call the new religion Atonism. So Aton was the sun god of Egypt. And they told him, the people in the UFO told him, we are going to make that religion the only religion on the face of the earth. It's going to be your religion. And so Pharaoh Akhenaten went back and founded the new religion. And today, in fact, the sun is the symbol for all institutions of the world. No matter what country you're in, the sun is the most important symbol in all institutions on the earth, just like the extraterrestrials told Pharaoh. We're going to make it the most important symbol you've ever seen. And we're going to have everybody in the world belong to it. And so today we now have the institution of the sun as and this is where the Jewish religion, in the Jewish religion, they have a teaching that says you cannot use the name of God in vain. You cannot use his name. But you can use a word that is talking about his name, is expressing his name, but it's all right to use. And that word is tetragrammaton. The tetragrammaton. It's tetra is 4. Gram, G-R-A-M-M, is a letter like A, B, C, D. And tetragrammaton. The tetragrammaton is a symbol that you will find in every Jewish synagogue in the world. On the altars of Jewish synagogue, you'll always see a big sunburst. You'll see the sun, and inside of the sun is 4 Hebrew letters, the tetragrammaton. And so tetragrammaton is the Aton, A-T-O-N. Aton is the sun god of Egypt. And they tell us that we are lesser than they, that they are God's chosen people. In point of fact, that's ludicrous. It's talking about sun worship. And so that's why we got churches on Sunday, S-U-N day. And so people have been going to church on Sunday for so long they don't even know what they're doing anymore. And so the reason why the misunderstanding is because in Anglo-Saxon English, what we speak in America, the English, in English, that thing that comes up in the morning that lights up the world is the sun, S-U-N.
Mm-hmm.
But coming from the Roman Empire, that was the German people. The German people are today the Holy Roman Empire. But in Germany, they spelled the sun S-O-N, not S-U-N.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, in the Germanic language, it's S-O-N.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Anglo-Saxon English, it's S-U-N. So therefore, we are worshiping the sun, S-O-N.
Yeah.
And so we think the word S-O-N means your boy offspring.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just a way of spelling the S-U-N in German. It's S-O-N. And so you've got people going around the world talking about God's Son, the light of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, the S-U-N is the light of the world. What else lights the world up if not the sun?
Mm-hmm.
And so you can spell it S-O-N, not S-U-N.
Yeah, one thing you said that I still quote to this day is that it's not our son, it's God's son.
Yes, God's Son, because where is it? He's in heaven.
Mm-hmm. It's the Son of God.
Heaven. You go out in the morning, you'll see it up in the sky. So we call that heaven. He's up in the heavens. So when you die, you're not going to go to God's Son in the heavens. You're not going to go to the heavens with God's Son. You're going to go into the ground. You're not going to go into the heavens. And so, therefore, the religions of this world have deceived the people in order to control them. In order to control, they have to deceive you. So they deceive you into thinking you're going to go to heaven and you're going to die and go to hell. And so
I always thought like that, man. I always thought something was funny. You know what I'm saying?
well,
like the system.
It's worse than funny. It's tragic.
Yeah.
When I was 8 years old, I got to tell you something. When I was 7 or 8 years old, I was in the Catholic school, and the nuns told us that there's going to be a special mass for just little children, and therefore we have to be there. And so the mass for the children was called, what was it called?
Star Child.
What is the mass the Catholic Church has for children?
Choir Boys? I don't know.
No, it's
Gotta look that up.
Where they tell you that you are now a Catholic. Confirmation.
Confirmation. Okay.
Confirmation.
Okay. Yeah.
And so they told us that when we go to church tomorrow night, we were told when you go to church tomorrow, the minister is going to be the bishop. He's coming from another state. He's going to be the bishop. And everybody is going to be there in town. Everybody in town, the Catholic, is going to be at the church. And so we all went. And so they were told us, after the service is over, the bishop may ask you children if you want to have a question. He will try and answer you. Because you're now confirmed Catholic. And so I thought to myself, she said, the nun told us, if the bishop asks you if you have any questions, remember, you don't have any questions. You keep your mouth shut. And you don't have any questions. I thought to myself at 8 years old, my mother doesn't tell me to keep my mouth shut. Who the hell are you?
That's right.
Besides, I can't wait till tomorrow night. I'm going to bury you. And so that night, the next night, the church service was over. The bishop did ask the children, do you have any questions you'd like to ask? And I said, yes, I have a question. I said, my father works with a torch, like a welder. And I said, once in a while, he'll let me play with the torch and show me how dangerous it is. So my question to you is, if I have a torch and it was burning and an angel appeared to me, could I burn the angel with the torch? Would it hurt him if I burn him? He said, no. And I said, why not? He said, because angels are spirits. You can't even see a spirit, much less burn one. You have to have wood or paper or something that will burn to have something burn. You can't burn a spirit. And I said, well, why am I concerned about going to hell when my spirit is going to burn forever if you can't burn a spirit? And he looked at me like a deer in the headlights. He didn't know what to say. And so I knew at that time that he was just bullshitting. He was just lying to me.
Yeah, because the churches are teaching us the literal interpretation rather than all of the other interpretations that are much more deeper into the esoteric knowledge, such as the...
that's because they know that we are ignorant.
Yeah.
We humans are ignorant, ill-informed. We don't think. We just live by the seat of our pants and off the top of our head. We don't research anything. We don't study anything. We don't know nothing. And therefore, we don't have any power because knowledge is power. And we don't have any power. But why? Because we don't know anything. And we just go along and do whatever we're told to do. Today, we're told go home and wear your mask and stay 6 foot apart. And we hope you die. And so that's what we do. We go home and we wear a mask and we don't go to work and we don't earn any money and we don't do anything. So we just slowly but surely killing ourselves and our country. Why? Because they want us to do that. That's what they want. They want your country dead. They want you dead.
It's ironic. Right.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm glad you said that because I was just telling AD before. I said, it's funny that they say 6 feet apart, and that's when you're buried 6 feet under the ground. You know?
That's right.
And I'm just elaborating on what you're saying. you know, it's crazy. They probably really do want us out of here, right?
What do you, Jordan? What do you think is really going on though with this whole thing? I think you go all the way in. Talk about what's really going on with COVID-19. You know,
I'll tell you what I think. I think the Jesuits are behind this whole operation. Everything that's going on. There's a secret priesthood called the Jesuits. Have you ever heard of the Jesuits?
Yes. I'm very, very familiar with the Jesuits, yes.
Okay, well, the Jesuits there's no doubt in my mind that they are behind all of this COVID stuff, and they are the people behind world communism. World communism is being promoted by the Jesuits. And that's why in our country we are a bunch of communists. We're ill-informed, unread, dim-witted, ignorant, Jesuit slaves. And you would be surprised when you see what I have. And I've got the whole story in a lecture I gave in Laughlin, Nevada. In Laughlin, Nevada, which is about 50 miles south of Las Vegas, on the river. I gave a lecture last year in February of last year, and if you can see it on the web, if you go on the web to UFO Mega Conference, MEGA, UFO Mega Conference.
Should we pull that up?
If you can, that would be wonderful.
Let's pull that up.
The what conference?
Mega, MEGA, Mega Conference.
Okay.
Man, if y'all just tuning out, shout out to everybody who donated just now.
Yeah.
We got the master teacher up here, Jordan Maxwell. He's going in already, man. It's only been like 10 minutes, and you just going in and revealing so much right now, man. I can't wait to hear the rest.
So you think what's the whole concept behind the China with the with the bat? You know what I'm saying? And
well,
they saying they found it.
The Jesuits went into China many years ago, and they have formulated ideas for the Chinese people. And the Chinese people are like us. They don't know any difference. They just go along to get along. And there's so many of them. Nobody's got an education. The few that do are not about to tell you anything.
Cool, no man, Master Priest.
And so, therefore, the Jesuits have told them to just keep their mouths shut and do what we tell you to do, and you'll be okay. And so, therefore, the people in China just do what they're told to do, just like Americans that do what they told to do. They wear their masks. They don't say anything to anybody. They stay away from the public. They go home, and they hope you die.
So the goal of the New World Order is communism.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Marxist, Leninist, communism.
Because China is already COVID-free. They don't have to be vaccinated. But the reason why is because they're already communism.
They're already communists, exactly.
But we are not, and therefore we need to be vaccinated so that we get...
That's right, exactly. And when you get vaccinated, just know that the disease is in the vaccination. They want to vaccinate you so that you will die eventually.
And is that connected to the 5G?
Say it again?
The 5G, is that connected to...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all connected.
Okay, and they'll be able to control us with that.
And the doctor that got us started on all this stuff, that Dr. Fauci, he is a Jesuit.
Say his name again?
Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Fauci, I forget his...
Fauci is a Jesuit.
Yeah.
He's a Jesuit?
He's a part of the Jesuits, the Catholic side of the Jesuit priest. Yeah.
Oh, this going into some like religious type of stuff. Shout out to World.
So you're saying that you're basically showing that the Catholic Church has a lot to do with all world crises.
All world crises and crime.
And this,
because the Pope is referred to as a Holy Father. Why is he a Holy Father? Is because he speaks for God. He's a Godfather in Rome.
Right, in Rome. Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
That's why you see people going all over the world, going to Rome, so they can bow down and kiss his ugly hand and his ugly ring, and they're actually kissing his big ass.
Wow.
And so that's why I'm saying that you have better watch out for the Catholic Church, because it's the dirtiest organization on the face of the earth.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. People, there's a lot of conspiracies out here, right? But you never hear anybody really speak on the Jesuits or the Catholic Church. It's out there. The information is out there. You're speaking about it. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's not publicized. It's not out there. No one's speaking about it. They're talking about all this other stuff, but they're not putting the pieces together.
The way the mafia has always operated. They're not going to tell you what they're doing and where to go and watch them, and here's what we're doing.
Right.
And here's doing it.
Right.
And you can see us do it at this address, and beware, because we're going to do something tomorrow. They don't tell you anything like that. They're always happy to tell you all kinds of lovely stories that don't mean nothing. But the real story is they are the criminals. And so it used to be many years ago in America, if somebody did something to you, you go to the authorities. Well, who are you going to go to now? When the authorities are the criminals. That's why in America we have an American criminal justice system. It's a criminal justice system.
Ran by criminals.
Yeah, it means that
That's
the
exactly what you
people
just
who are
said.
running your justice system are a bunch of criminals. It's a criminal justice system. And it is a racist justice system. It's incredible how much people of this country do not know. And they wonder about all talking about their racism and all this crap, but they have no idea that the very institutions that the white man has put up in the world to run the earth are the racists.
Wow.
And they also want to get rid of patriotism too, right? Because
patriotism, government.
Yeah.
All governments, they want to confuse the people and keep confusing you and adding more and more crap every day. and more stuff every day until one day you just don't know what to believe anymore. So you just go along to get along and just do what you want to do and go drink your alcohol and watch your ball game. Do whatever you want to do because it just don't matter anymore because there's just no truth anywhere.
Distractions everywhere.
They want you to believe. So in point of fact, they know what they're doing, but they don't want you to know about it. That's why they tell you the church don't have anything to do with astrology. That's of the devil.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what they say.
You're not supposed to know astrology.
No. Worship God's Son. The German word for the sun is S-U-N. The German word is S-O-N. So they want you to go worship the sun. And they do it on Sunday. It's just an incredible story of betrayal of the human family from the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is, without a doubt, the most dirtiest criminal organization that's ever been formed on the face of the earth by a big government. The Roman Empire was big government, and they run the world. They still run the world because when Caesar went into Britannia, which is called Britain today, but when Caesar went into Britannia, he wanted to take over the whole world. And so now and what was the place he went into Britannia to set up his government? The city was called York, England. York, England was the center for the Roman Empire's government in Britannia. But today, he wanted to control the whole world. Well, today, he does control the whole world, and it's in New York. The Empire
the
State.
New York. Yeah, New York. Like,
New York is the Empire State.
The new form of Yorkshire.
Roman Empire. And that's why we are in the mess we're in, because we're so ignorant. We don't know. We don't know anything. We just go along to get along and hope that he'll leave us alone. No, he's not leaving you alone. He's bringing you to the place in the Bible called Armageddon. He's bringing you to a place where you're not going to be able to get out of it. It's not going to be. No one's going to get out of this because the Roman Empire has decided to take over the whole world, and they've done it because the United Nations is in New York. And the United Nations is all the nations of the world, and Rome still is the Holy Father who talks for God, who speaks for God. He's a Godfather.
So the New World Order will actually take place once United States is fully communistic, right?
Yes.
And this is the same new order that the Jehovah's Witnesses talk about.
That's right.
I'm drinking
Exactly.
hot tea like it's nothing.
Okay. Gotcha. And when do you think...
They wanted to be able...
Yeah.
The Jehovah's Witnesses is a Masonic organization with Freemasons who are working with the Roman fascist government. And this is exactly why today the Jehovah's Witnesses talk about the New World Order. Well, the reason why they talk about the New World Order is because they were set up in order to talk to the people who are not heavily involved in politics or in the world at all. This is the poor, innocent people. And so they're not involved with big-time Roman Empire and government power and all that stuff. They're just plain ordinary people. Well, that's what they wanted to do, was get the plain ordinary people to look at the Roman Empire as the New World Order. And New York, the Empire State. And so it's an incredible story, I can tell you.
I want to hear it.
Is Armageddon the transition into the New World Order, or are we in Armageddon now?
No, they're in it now. And it's almost here. It's almost here. Okay. And Trump, when he came in, was not one of them.
Yeah.
And that's why he was picked to run. He was picked by the international financiers, the big international money people.
That is correct. And Putin financed them, right? Because there was a bunch of stuff with Russian leaks leaking out, and how they had control of the last previous election that got Trump in, and it's a bunch of like conspiracy theories going on how he got elected.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they weren't having that. They didn't want him to win. They wanted him completely out because then they couldn't start their
I'm
new
not
world order.
talking about this one. I'm not talking about with Biden. I'm talking about when Trump, with the race between him and Hillary Clinton. I think it was a very, very weird race because I think that a lot of people really didn't want Hillary Clinton in there. That was the whole thing.
Hillary Clinton is a Soviet communist agent operating in America, period. End of sentence.
Another shot.
Now, here's the question. So, why didn't
Shout out to
Putin,
Con Hearts.
if what you say is true, why didn't Putin and them want her? Would she would have caused some kind of uproar or something like that?
Back away from
You know what I'm saying?
They're always talking about Trump involved with the Russians. But
Yeah,
in fact, they are the Soviet Communist Party today. Because if you go back in history, go back to the 20s and 30s and 50s, you will see every single country that ran communism was called the People's Democratic Republic. The People's Democratic Republic of China, the People's Democratic Republic of Cuba, the People's Democratic Republic of North Korea. Everyone knows that all the communist countries were called People's Democratic Republic. The Democratic Party of Soviet Communists, period. And if you can see this, if you can see the pictures of my presentation, it will knock you out. You need to see that lecture I gave in Laughlin. It's called the UFO Mega Conference.
The UFO Mega Conference.
UFO Mega Conference.
And it's the last hour. It's a 2-hour lecture, and I gave them. The last hour is where I really got into all of the deep and dark secrets of the World Communist Party.
Beautiful.
And showed that Obama and Hillary Clinton were actually Soviet communist agents from Russia.
Wow.
Russian Soviet communist agents, and they are doing what they have to do, take over America and destroy it, so that the World Communist Party can exist all over the world.
Wow.
And now the Democrats run the White House.
That's right. Now the Democrats are running the White House because it's the People's Democratic Republic of China, People's Democratic Republic of Cuba, the People's Democratic Republic of America. And so now we're all supposed to go along, to get along, and be members of the World Communist Party. And so many times you see the young people just joyous, jumping in the streets and having a great time because Obama became president, never realizing he was a Soviet communist agent promoting the Soviet Communist Party.
Right.
Nobody knew that. I knew that because I've studied it all my life, but nobody else knew that. So I'm watching all these.
Here's a question. Here's a question, Jordan.
Yeah.
You gotta let him finish.
Oh,
I have to tell you. Yeah.
Come on, y'all. I'm just asking him a question.
I know, but you gotta let him finish next time.
Here's a question. Barack Obama. They say Barack Obama and George W. Bush. They're related.
Yeah.
How does that all like tie in and whatnot?
Well, if you've ever heard of the word mafia.
Okay. Yeah. We know about that.
What?
He said the mafia. He's I don't know.
George Bush was involved with the heaviest organized criminal syndicate in the world. And his father, the old man, talked about the new world order that was coming. And Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton were members of the Soviet Communist Party. All of our governmental people in official positions today are Soviet communists. But you can't tell anybody that because they won't believe you. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to continue to take the poison and drink it and be happy. And just be happy and keep your mouth shut and be happy. And they even made a song, Be Happy. And so that's what we are doing today. We're all happy. We're all drinking, and we're all watching our football games and all of our baseball games and all the other games that we play. All the ball games. They're all based on a ball. Bowling ball, pinball, golf ball, tennis ball, baseball. They're all based on a ball.
Baal.
Oh man. Go ahead, just keep going. Just keep going, because that's I was about to say that. It was like, because I was saying before that Baal sounds like Baal,
Baal,
like Baal, the ancient god.
That's right. That's right. Originally, it was called Baal, B-A-A-L, not B-A-L-L. B-A-A-L. Baal was a part of the ancient worship of the Phoenician Canaanites, and what we call the land of Canaan. You've heard of that in the Bible, the land of Canaan?
Indeed.
The land of Canaan is what we call today Israel. It's based on Isis, I-S-I-S, Amun-Ra, which is R-A, Ra, and E-L, which is the planet Saturn in the Phoenician Canaanite system. So it's Israel is Isis, Ra, and El.
Yeah.
The three names of the sun gods of the ancient Middle East, Israel. But Israel was originally called the land of Canaan. And in Canaan, the god was always a very important sequence of events because people would go to worship their god on Sunday because they were worshiping the sun called Baal, B-A-A-L. And that's because the sun was a ball. It's a round ball, but we call it B-A-A-L.
It's a round ball?
That's right.
Wow.
And so therefore,
yeah, go ahead.
They would go to their worship to worship the god Baal, but in front of the big statue of Baal
shut out the four horns, shut out the con hearts.
Was a pool. And in the pool, they would pour oils into the pool and fill it up, and then light it. And so there was a big fire in front of the god in the Phoenician Canaanite system. Then to be able to show God that you loved him, you have to throw your child into the pool of fire. And so therefore they would throw their children into the fire and kill them. But here's what's interesting. Because when the fire was finally put out, the priest of Baal had to eat the babies. They had to eat the children because they had been thrown into the pool of oil and burned to death. But the priests had to eat the children. Damn. So they were Baal worshippers eating humans that had been burned alive. So that's why they were the Canaanites with Baal worship. They became Cannibals. So we got
gunshot. We got sound effects for this. That's crazy. Whoa. Cannibal.
So today, Israel is the land of the burned up babies, the murdering children, and the cannibals. They are the original cannibals. And this is what the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits, know. They are what's the word for the God of Israel? Tetragrammaton.
Right.
Tetra is 4. Gram is four letters.
Okay.
For the God Aton. Tetragrammaton.
Tetragrammaton. What does gram mean again?
Yeah, gram means a letter, like A, B, C, D, E.
Like grammar.
Yeah, got you. So therefore, on all Jewish altars, you will see the sun.
Okay.
Always the sun, and inside the sun, you will see 4 Hebrew letters for Tetragrammaton.
Right.
Saying that Aton, the sun god of Egypt, was the God of the Jews. So today, when we see the God of the Jews going to their synagogue, they're worshiping the sun. They're sun worshipers. But that's okay. But so are we. We go to church on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we're worshiping God's Son, S-O-N, which is a Germanic word, not English, it's German. And therefore, we're going to worship God's Son on Sunday, S-U-N, day.
So people that's going to church on Sunday are actually worshiping the actual sun?
That's
It's
it.
a sun worship. This the
That's
worship
right.
of the sun. It has nothing to do with
It got
mystery.
nothing to do with nothing. Nothing. None of it. It's all a lie. It's all mythology. It's all based on the ignorance and ill-informed ignorance of the American people and the people of this world. But like the Pharaoh was told when he was walking along the Nile, you go back to Cairo and make a new religion called the religion of the sun. And we will make it work all over the world. We will do it, not you. Whoever that was, whoever the entities were in the UFO told the Pharaoh, we will make it work all over the world. Well, that's what they've done. They have made it sure that all over the world, the sun is the most important symbol in the sky, and he's in the sky, he's in heaven, and God's Son is in heaven. And that's why you will have the story of the Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which is spring, summer, autumn, winter. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the 4 seasons of the year. And the 4 seasons is telling you the story of God's Son with his 12 helpers. That's January through December is 12 months, or 12 signs of the zodiac. So he had 12 helpers, the 12 apostles, or the 12 symbols of the zodiac. And one of the symbols of the zodiac, if you recall, when you think about the old zodiac, one of the symbols was Virgo, the Virgin. And Virgo, the Virgin, is in the springtime.
There you go.
The sun has died in winter and coming back to life in the northern hemisphere. It's coming back, so it's springing back to life.
My son's a Virgo.
We call it spring. We call it springtime because he's spring back to life in the northern hemisphere. So as he comes back into the northern hemisphere, is on the day of Easter, which is the eastern star, because the sun is a star, and it rises in the east. So it's Easter. And so Easter is the sun rising in the east, bringing it back the new day sun. And this is why the communists call it a brand new day for the world. We're going to all be communists. We're all going to be broke and ignorant and stupid, and we're going to be in prison and locked up. And you worrying about, if you're worrying about racism, you haven't seen nothing compared to what's coming. Watch what's coming in the next few years. Watch what's going to happen to the earth. You're going to see racism like you have never seen it before. It's all going to be on the Christians worshiping God's Son, the light of the world.
Dang, so, Mr. Jordan, you seem like you got stronger, man. Over here, you got more cold.
Yeah.
Dang, you coming with it. Oh, man.
It's because everything he said that was going to happen is happening. Like, Jordan was been prophesizing all of this kind of for a minute, but he's also telling us what the Bible was telling us is going to happen also. It's like we're living in the times of the Bible, like almost like it's prophecy. Now, is this prophecy for sure, or can we fight back?
No. Nothing to fight back against. No.
I had the same question. We had the same question.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
No, you can't fight back because you don't know what you're fighting. If you want to fight back,
rewind. Say that again, Jordan.
I said you cannot fight back something you don't know what you're fighting.
Now I would ask
How are you
this.
going to fight back? How are you going to fight back the Catholic Church, the most powerful organization on the face of the earth? And that's why America is referred to as the United States of America. And therefore, what people don't know, you have probably never heard, is that you are not an American. Did you know that? That you're not living in the United States of America anymore. We had a civil war.
You knew that?
And the Civil War was 1860 to 1870s was the Civil War. And so it was decided that by the people who run this country, they decided that they cannot be called the United States of America anymore. So they stopped calling it United States of America because we were a lot of things, but one thing we weren't is united. We were not united. We've been killing each other for 10 years. So we were not united. So therefore, they don't have any United States of America anymore. We weren't united. We're against each other. We hate each other. We're talking about each other, and racism and killing and murdering and all this stuff. So we're not united. But it was decided that we would be called a corporation. So we were informed in 1860 that there's a new government in the United States, and it's called the United States Corporation, and it was incorporated in Delaware. It's a Delaware corporation. You can write to the Delaware Corporation, the Delaware Department of Corporation, and ask them to send you a copy of the corporation papers for the United States Corporation.
We got to do that.
So therefore, you are an employee of a foreign corporation. Why is it foreign? You say, well, it's in America. It's in the United States. No, the United States does not exist. It's a corporation in the United States called the United States Corporation. So therefore, today you are not an American. You are a U.S. citizen.
And
So
United
if
States
you come
is
across the border, if you come across the border from Mexico or Canada and you enter into America, you think you're coming into a land of the free and home of the brave. No, you're coming into a private corporation. You're breaking into a private corporation like Ford Motor Company. You're coming in at night, breaking in the night, and therefore we're going to put a lien on you. It's called a mechanic's lien on you. If I paint your house and you don't pay me, I could put a lien on your property. That means you can't do anything with your property until you pay me. Do you understand that? It's called a lien. Therefore, anybody who comes in across the border is breaking into a corporation. They're called aliens. Because a lien has been put on you.
That was hard. That was hard.
So therefore, you are an alien.
Gunshot them out. Gunshot. Shots fired. Shot fired. Yo.
And the corporation's owned by Britain. Is that correct?
Yes, but they get their ability to own a corporation by the Vatican. The Vatican gave Britain a corporation.
That's why when you pass the bar isn't that British American Registry?
Yeah, it's in the British Registry, yes.
So when a lawyer is going to go through the bar, they're really going through the British American Registry.
Yeah, the British American Registry.
It's incredible.
BAR. That's why when you go into court, you have no rights in the court. I don't know if anybody ever told you this, but you don't have any rights as an American. Why? Because you're not an American.
Wow.
You call the Federal Reserve in Washington, D.C., and they will tell you, if you want to deal with being an American citizen and not a U.S. citizen, then you have to call a certain telephone number, what they'll give you. The Federal Reserve will give you a phone number in Philadelphia, because Philadelphia is the home of the American.
That's where you from?
Yeah, that's right. There's the
so
first is
therefore,
that was the
Philadelphia
capital.
is the home of the United States citizen.
That's right.
And so the United States citizen almost doesn't exist anymore. Nobody cares about it. Nobody knows anything about it. It's too far gone anyway, so don't even worry about it. You just go on and become a U.S. citizen. And U.S. is a corporation. And therefore, you are nothing more than working for a company. Now, if you're working for a corporation, you normally have an insignia on you. You're wearing an insignia, and it says the name of the company, the U.S. corporation. Well, in America, you have something called a Social Security security symbol that you have on your Social Security number is on the front of the Social Security card is the number that is your number in the corporation. What you don't know is that on the back of the Social Security card is a set of numbers.
Shut up the donkey.
Yeah. And that set of numbers on the back of a Social Security card is your personal Social Security number. But that number is on other bills throughout the world, on $100 bills, $50 bills, 10 and 20s. They're on the American money. If you take the back of a Social Security card and put it next to a dollar bill, and you see the security numbers on the dollar bill are the same identical security numbers on your Social Security, on the back of your Social Security card.
Wow.
Because you are the security for the body social. The body social is everyone who works for the corporation. So you are the security for the corporation. As long as you pay your bills and pay your fine and do all the things you have to do and make your money and pay the government, give money to the government, give money to the police department, give money to everybody, then you are a security for the bullshit. And that's why they give you a Social Security at the end of your life. They give you Social Security.
Yeah.
Because you are the security for the body social.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That bill, I know you the master of playing on words. Like you said, it goes back to Egypt. And I know Thoth had the bird with the bill, you know what I'm saying? Because they have a bill, and everything keeps going back to bills. So it was like, yo, it's like you said, it somehow goes all the way back to Egypt and that one world religion that they said, because I know that Thoth has the bill.
Yeah.
It's the ibis bird. The bird is the ibis with the log bill.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, it was Thoth.
So are we creating the new Egypt? Or is it a revolution? Like, is Revelations just a revolution to where we revolve and repeat history and become a new Egypt?
No, we are the new Egypt.
Talk to him.
Because our Mississippi River is the new Nile.
Oh, man, me and True Master was
Down
just,
the
yo, he
Mississippi
going
River,
in.
you'll see all the cities that are named Egypt. You have Cairo, Illinois, Tennessee.
Yo, hold up, hold up, Joy. Yo, get y'all tape recorders, get y'all pen and pad, write this
Well, it's
stuff
on
down.
YouTube.
It's on YouTube, but I just go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go on YouTube and look up UFO Mega, M-E-G-A, Mega Conference.
Okay.
Jordan Maxwell speaks at UFO Mega Conference.
But Jordan, I don't want to break your knowledge. You was just saying that Mississippi. You was going into this is the new Egypt. Break that down again.
Yeah, because the Mississippi River is the new Nile. And along the Nile, you will have Memphis, Tennessee, Cairo, Egypt, Cairo, Illinois. You have all the names that are in Egypt is along our Mississippi. And so our Mississippi is the new Nile.
I said, I know you were itching to say something about that. Go ahead. That's dope.
I ain't itching to say it. I'm just listening.
This is heavy. Go ahead.
And so, therefore, the Romans went into Egypt. If you remember, Caesar married Cleopatra. And so, therefore, we are now the new Roman Empire in New York, the Empire State, because we are the new Roman Empire. But the new empire has the United Nations, which is all the nations of the world come under one government, United States government. And they will accept nothing more than supremacy, absolute sovereign supremacy over the whole damn world. All nations in the world will come under the new world order in New York. the New York on the new heaven, the new earth that's going to come is going to be because the new earth is under a new heaven. A new heaven is under a new constellation. But that's what I was going to tell you before, is that the spring is in the constellation. Spring is dominated by the constellation of
Aries.
Yeah, Aries. But what is pictured in for spring astrologically is the constellation of the Virgin. Why? Because we say that Mary is the mother of Jesus. Mary. No. Go back and do your homework. It's Mari, not Mary.
Maritime.
Maritime. Mari. Mari. And Mari is who? Mari is a word in Latin for a young virgin. So therefore, when the sun comes back to the northern hemisphere in the spring, he's born of a virgin. God's son is born of a virgin. The Blessed Mother is a Virgo, the virgin. The Virgo, the virgin, is a constellation of the zodiac. There is no Blessed Mother. She's not coming back, and she never was here to start with. And I say, and I've said it so many times, Jesus is not coming back because it's very difficult for you to make a big comeback when you've never been anywhere to start with. So how are you going to make a big comeback if you ain't never been nowhere to start with? But Jesus has never been on the earth, so he's not going to be coming back.
Exactly. Technically, he comes back every solstice and every equinox.
Every morning, 5:30, he comes back.
Yeah. Our rising Savior, as he rises every morning.
Yeah, he rises every morning, so he's your risen Savior. He is your risen Savior because if he doesn't come up, the earth is going to freeze over immediately, and we're going to be around. We're going to be dead in 3 weeks if he don't come up. And so therefore, he is our risen Savior. God's Son, S-O-N in German, in the Germanic language.
I love how you and Santos Bonacci expand on this, because I found Santos through you, because I was learning of the astrotheology, and then the way Santos expanded on what you spoke of even more, it just I got hooked on the subject, and it's amazing.
I would like to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I have more stuff that I haven't even begun to tell you about astrotheology.
Really?
Talk to us.
Oh, God, yes. I wish I could just begin to tell you all of the different things that you've heard in your life, which is astrotheology.
I love it.
Talk to us, Jordan. We ready for it, bro.
Yeah.
Do a little, preview. I don't know.
I think somebody knocked out the...
Well...
Go ahead.
If you just knew
knocked out the T
about all of the connection between astrotheology and the world religions today. Now, here's something you don't know. I'm going to tell you something you've never heard before. The Jewish people are connected to the German people. German people are connected to the Jewish people in a way that you've never heard before.
Wow.
Really? Elaborate on that.
Say it again.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah.
Let the steak simmer. That's what he said.
Germany is today called the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire is today Germany. And the Jewish people are Germans.
Ooh.
And if you go on the web and start looking at the connection between Germany and the Jewish people, and you will begin to find out that there's been a connection from a long time ago, but the German people and the Jewish people, they're one and the same thing. Therefore, Adolf Hitler, his symbol was a swastika.
Right.
Well, look it up on the web. Go on the web to image.
Yeah, that's just Buddhist
and
symbol,
then
correct?
get image, and then go to swastika in Israel.
It's
And it would
about
show
to
you
go
all the
down.
different synagogues in Israel that have a swastika inside the church. Inside the synagogue are big, huge swastikas. So that's where he got the swastika
Oh, miles
from
of
the
tough on
Jews.
that one. Miles of tough.
But the swastika was before Hitler corrupted it, right? Like he used it because of Hitler did a lot of bad, terrible things. But the original symbolism behind the swastika is something positive. It's not negative. People just associate it with Hitler and get it twisted.
That's right. Because I'm telling you, the three major religions in the world are Christianity, Judaism, and Islam.
Right.
Why is there three images in the world? Why three? Because God is always a triune God. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yo, Betty Boops asked me
The
this
Father,
last night.
Son, and the Holy Spirit
Mm-hmm.
is three gods in one. You have Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Osiris, Isis, Horus,
Horus, right.
and then you got the Father, the Son, and the Holy
That's how
Spirit.
it goes.
But then you got the three major religions in the world, like the three names of God in the world. So I don't believe, personally, this is my belief. I have looked at this for so long, I am totally sure that Muhammad never lived. There was no man named Muhammad.
Woo.
Never
Another
lived.
gunshot?
He's never here to start with. He ain't coming back.
I'm gonna have to have the gunshot.
Well, there's I'm glad you spoke on this because one of my teachers would speak on this as well. You know that there's two Muhammads. There's Mustafa Muhammad Al-Amin.
Yeah.
And then there's another Muhammad. His name was Marcellus something, but I forget the name offhand. But there are two Muhammads that they speak about, two men at that time who was reciting poetry, as they would say, right? Because before it became the Quran, they called these guys poets. You know what I mean? They would recite. You know what I mean? And so it was two of them, just like they say it was three Jesuses in the Bible. There's three Jesuses in the Bible.
That's right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jesus that we're thinking of never existed. So you might as well forget him. He ain't coming back. He's not going to save anybody. He can't.
You know, I always say, Jordan, that once they find a microbe out there, when they land on Mars, when Elon Musk lands on Mars, all of the religious people in the world have to rewrite it. Because now man has stepped on Mars. What are you going to say? Jesus is going to come to Mars? It just sounds, it's like he didn't come back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, now we're on Mars. You can't bring that to Mars.
Well, I used to, when I was a kid, I used to put little pieces of Alka-Seltzer in the holy water.
You kind of remind me of me when I was in the masjid. I would do weird stuff.
I used to like
I did. They just didn't like me. I would just challenge them. I would just challenge them all the time.
They're out of shape when they see the holy water bubbling.
Yo, let me finish about the Muhammad thing you were saying. The
Muhammad.
Yeah.
We're told that the three religions of the world were actually based on the old patriarch Abraham.
That's right. That is correct.
In point of fact, factually, it's wrong. There was no Abraham ever existed. There was no Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, you can't be descendant from Abraham if there was no Abraham.
Because it's
but
the son.
It was a Brahmin priest, and it's from India.
Mm-hmm.
Brahmins. And if you put an A in front of Brahmin, it becomes Abrahams.
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore, Abrahams, or the Brahmin priesthood in India, call themselves God's chosen people. They don't have nothing to do with the common people of India or anywhere around India, because they are special people. They're Brahmins. And Brahma was the name of their god. And so therefore it becomes a Brahmin. And in Abrahamism, they had a special saint who was a mother goddess. The Brahmins have a mother goddess that they worship. And it was named, they named a big river after that mother goddess. And it was called, the Brahmin priests have a mother goddess. Saraswati was her name. The mother goddess in India is called Saraswati. Saraswati was a mother goddess. And Abraham and Sarah was Abraham and Saraswati. And so there was no Abraham at all. And there was no Saraswati. It was just the name of a river, the Saraswati River.
It all goes back to the son because
shout out to Alice Newmore.
It's Abraham.
It all goes back to the son, S-O-N or S-U-N.
Fit astrology. Where does what's that question? I don't even know what the word.
So I have to continually try and get people to listen to me because they are wasting their lives and they're worrying about things that don't exist. You don't have to worry about God's going to throw you into hell because you're not a good Christian.
Yeah, that's fear mongering.
It's fear mongering and racism.
Yeah, and Santos talks also about how the fiery inferno is really invierno in Italian, which means cold. So hell is just winter.
Hell, if you ask him,
he's a Santos representative.
Rabbi about hell.
Shout out to Santos.
The rabbi will tell you hell in Hebrew is Sheol.
Sheol.
Sheol is hell in Hebrew. So if Sheol is hell, that's where you go when you die, is to go to hell. That's why people tell you can go to hell. Because when you die, you're going to hell, whether you like it or not. You're going to the ground.
Below the ground, yeah.
Shout out to Earl Rogers.
Below the earth.
Yeah, below the earth. And that's why Jesus went to hell when he died. Anyway, if you would like, I would love to, I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to have all of this written down so that I can remember it, because I can't remember things anymore at 80 years old. I can't even remember who I am half the time. I would like to be able to do some more shows with you and show you all of the different stories in the Bible and the different stories in religion and where they actually, in fact, really came from. And tell you about Moses. Moses went up into the mountain and saw the people of God. When he came down, he said he saw the people of God worshiping the golden calf. The calf represented Taurus, the bull. Taurus, the bull, was a golden calf because the sun is golden and the calf is the bull of Taurus. And so he told the people, he saw the people worshiping God with the golden calf, and he told them, you're going to have to, we're coming into a new era, a new way to worship God. We're going to become Aryans, and we're going to worship God with a sacred horn. And so today the Jews blow the sacred horn, the Torah,
the ram's horn.
Yeah, it's a ram's horn. That ram horn represents also Hathor in ancient Kemet, Egypt.
The age of Aries, the ram's horn.
Yeah, there was a picture.
Ram's horn is in honor of Aries, the ram.
But there's a picture of Moses with a horn, with the horns in his hand.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the ram's horn.
That's the ram's horn, absolutely. And that's where you get all those pictures in the Bible of Moses with ram's horn, with the ram's horn. And there's just so much I would love to tell you that when we get together again, I'd like to just blow it all away. I'd like to blow it all out the window.
Yo, this is the spot where you can blow it all the way, bro. We enjoying it right now. The chat room is lit up right now. It's going so fast. I can't even see everything. And shout out to the chat room that's in the building. Yeah, you're dropping it, and trust me, we remember everything that you're saying, and it's beautiful, and it's beautiful just to see you still here and dropping it, man. It seems like you got stronger over time, and that's a good thing, man. 80 years old to contain all of that etymology
And I'm
of
trying to remember it off the top of my head. No.
etymology of religion,
Say it again.
etymology of religion.
Of religion. Yeah. And see, the Greeks in the ancient Greek world, I'm talking about very ancient Greek world, God was called The. T-H-E is God in Greek.
Okay, say that again. He was called what?
God was called The. T-H-E. The.
Okay.
That's why we say today, well, you're working for so-and-so, you're working for the so-and-so man, I'm working for the man. You got a nice car? No, I got the car. The is the highest you can get. So in our language, is the. And the is God in Greek. And so therefore, that's why if you're going to study God, you have to have theology, because T-H-E is God. And so the study of God is theology, T-H-E.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
And in Spanish, they say El. So
yeah,
El,
and El is the planet Saturn. Saturn is El. This is why he's called Saturday. This is why the Jews go to Tep El on Saturday.
Tep El. That's so beautiful.
Tep El. They go to the house of the God of the Jews.
Or the Ohel. That's temple in the Hebrew. The Ohel. Yeah.
No, it's called El. E-L was the planet Saturn.
Elohim.
And then the Elohim in Genesis 1:1, it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. But it doesn't say that in English. That's not what it says. Go back and read it in the old Hebrew Bible. It says, in the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Elohim is not El. Two different words. Elohim is the gods in plural. God in the plural is Elohim. Elohim is like putting a comma on the end of a word car. You take car and you put a comma and S and it becomes cars, more than one. Elohim. So, and you put a L is God, plus Elohim is a add-on word, which means in the plural. So therefore, they're saying God in the plural was the gods. And the God said, come, let us make man in our image and our likeness. But it doesn't say that in Hebrew. Because man and woman in the Hebrew is ish, I-S-H. Is ish as a man or a woman in Hebrew. And so you would think it would say, in the beginning, God, created the heavens and the earth, and God said, come, let us. Come, let us. Who is us? I thought we were talking about one God. No, you're talking about Elohim, many gods. And whoever is speaking is the head of the many gods. So they said, come, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. But it doesn't say, come, let us make man. Because it would say, come, let us make ish. But it doesn't say ish. It says Adam. A-D-M.
Yeah, Adam. Yep.
Yeah, Adam. Not A-D-A-M. Adam. No, not Adam. Adam. A-D-M.
I see you, Mazatop. Yeah.
And so it says, come, let us. Who's us? It sounds like there's more than one. There is more than one. There's many gods. And they were all here at one time. And they came down and they said, come, let us make man-ish. No, not man. He's already here. Let's remake him. Let's make him an Adam. Adam in Hebrew means a different kind of man. Let let's make him a different kind of man. Let's make him look like us and be like us. We will make him look like us and be like us. And so that's what we are today. We look like God and we act like God. So that should tell you right there, your life is in God's hand. Yeah, well, God is like us. He's not to be trusted. He's full of bull. He's full of crap. And he's lying to you all the time. And that's the way we are. We're liars, deception, and we love deception. We just love to crawl into the hole and to suck up all the lies and the stories that are poured out to us, and we just love it. And then we wonder why the world's getting worse and worse each day. Well, stick around. You haven't seen nothing yet. Wait and watch what's coming. It's gonna.
You just dropped the mic.
No, so we have to be careful for all of this stuff coming. And I understand that the best that we can do is raise our knowledge, raise our consciousness, raise our kundalini, if you will, raise the serpent, so that we are prepared to handle all of the stuff that's happening around us, so that, you know.
That's why you have on the back of the dollar bill, on the left side of the dollar bill.
No, you got to know Kung Fu, Daddy.
You will see a pyramid. The pyramid represents humans on the earth. There's the basic human platform, and also with the basic pyramid, how many sides does a pyramid have is a good question.
It says it has 4. Well, 4.
No.
Supposed to have 3.
5.
No, the bottom is a side too. So that
wow.
makes it 5 sides.
Oh, okay.
That's incredible.
It actually has 9 sides.
9 sides. Yeah.
Didn't think about that. That's hard.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
It has 9 sides. Look it up on the web. 9-sided pyramid. Look that up on the web.
9-sided pyramid. Show the people.
9-sided pyramid. It will show you that each side of the pyramid is two exactly different pieces of a pyramid on every side. It goes down to a
1,
small
2, 3, 4.
line down the middle. It folds in.
1, 2,
it folds
3, 4,
in. And so you got this side and that side.
4, 5.
And so therefore you got 9-sided pyramids. Most people don't even think they got a 4-sided pyramid. No, the bottom is a side too.
Oh, the bottom. Okay.
Yeah. And so if each side has 2 sides, then that makes it 8 and 9-sided pyramid.
Wow.
I love to sit and talk with you guys for a long time and tell you everything. I'd love to tell you everything.
We can go on forever with this. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You should see the chat room is lit up right now, man. They're enjoying it because coming back from early in the 90s and seeing you and hearing you right now is a true gem. It's definitely a true gem.
Yeah.
To hear from your mouth, I don't want to say the horses because I know you probably break that down. Where that came from. I remember one time I heard you break down the Exxon symbol.
Yeah.
And the double cross.
The double cross.
Yeah, that was dope. That was real dope. I mean, we heard you. You said so many things.
I've been doing this kind of thing for 60 years.
Wow.
I've been on radio for 60 years.
Wow.
Talking to the world.
How you gonna run around
everybody
5 months talking about something? 60 years?
60 years, man.
Yeah, and a lot of your information can be found on YouTube, I know, because your website, I don't know if you renovated since the last time you had it.
Well, my website is not mine. JordanMaxwell.com is not mine.
Okay.
So I have a new website, JordanMaxwellShow.com.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah.
That's my website.
Speak a little bit about what happened to your website. I kind of know a little bit about it because I studied you for a long time. But tell the people what happened. What happened with your
You know
website?
what? I'd like to do that, but I can't
Okay.
because I'm under a court order.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I didn't know
What
that.
happened with his
No,
website?
I mean
I've
it's
gotta-
public information actually.
It is? Well, why you can't talk about it?
Well, you probably in the
He's
he probably can't talk about it.
Otherwise, people can go to YouTube and they can see your past lectures, which is cool.
Yeah.
Somebody was already requesting to hear you talk about breaking down Hollywood.
Ah, classic. Classic.
Yeah, the Celtic Druids they were the very first people in Europe, the Celtic Druids. And the Druids were a magical people. And in Europe, northeast, west, and south, which is northeast, west, and south, is news, News. So anything that happened in the northeast, west, or south, it becomes news. And so therefore, the northeast, west, and south was run by the Druids. And the Druids were a very powerful people. But the most important symbol in the Druidic system was a magic wand, like Merlin the magician with his magic wand, or Mickey Mouse with his magic wand, or the orchestra leader with their magic wand. They lead the orchestra with the magic wand. Magic wands were always made out of the wood of a holly tree. It's made out of Hollywood. And therefore, Mr. White folks has taken over Hollywood and sold the bull to the people of the world in Hollywood.
Dag, man, that's like a song. Like when you drop the Hollywood, it's like you do a song. That's like, yo, Joy, do the Hollywood version. Yeah, that's
people are taking requests now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also talked. You said the branch of the holly tree, right? That's where Hollywood comes from, because it's called Hollywood, and it's from. Yeah, that's pretty deep, yo. I've always thought that was deep. How you broke that down.
That was hard.
And they made movies about my stuff. Producers in Hollywood told me they were taking a lot of things I was saying and putting it into the movies, like
the Matrix.
I see it.
Matrix, yeah.
Yeah, because I know you have that book, The Matrix of Power.
I see it.
Right?
Yeah, that was a lecture I gave many years ago in Hollywood.
So we are definitely in the Matrix now.
Now they make a movie on it, but I don't get nothing. Ain't nobody giving me nothing.
Yeah. Other people are taking credit for all of that, but I remember...
you Morpheus.
Yeah.
You a Morpheus.
Yeah.
Just breaking down the concept of there being a Matrix. Now, technically, if we use that concept of the Matrix, we're being unplugged. By you giving us this knowledge, we're being unplugged. We're taking the red pill. And it seems like if we can't fight back against the New World Order, the best we can do is unplug and then plug back in when we need to get stuff done, like in the real world.
Right. That's why I would like people to go to my website and to help support me.
Definitely support Jordan Maxwell,
That's
man.
right. That's right.
I don't have any support.
Yo, listen, you got support now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we got Shia Allah in the building, man.
Shia Allah in there?
Yes. Yo, this
Big
would
up
be
to Shia Allah.
a treat because Shia Allah knows, because he's one of the original cats that had Millennium 2000. You know what I'm saying? When you first came out with the tape, he was one that was he was on Donahue. No, not Donahue. He was on Montel Williams. And we would just recite your information back then, man, because you was giving it to him. But you still giving it to him today, bro. You're not slacking up. And that's what we need to do. We need to stand united. We stand.
Knowledge is power, and the only superpowers we can have is to learn more.
And the only way I can keep going is if I have the money to pay my bills and eat and stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
I don't have any money.
Where you living at?
I'm living in I'm living in Oregon.
You in
Ashland, Oregon. Ashland, Ashland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Is where I'm living right now. But I'm getting ready to go back to Arizona. Back to Flagstaff, Arizona is where I'm getting ready to move back to.
You might want to carry something with you in Arizona. Did I say anything wrong? No, I'm saying, what happened to William Cooper out there? You know what I'm saying? You know William Cooper, the original William Cooper.
Oh yeah.
Behold the Pale Horse. Tell us about what happened. You know what I mean? I know he went out to Arizona and they kind of like rushed him and They
I'll
shot him.
tell you one
There's
thing
no way
about
else I could put it.
Yeah.
They kind of shot him.
I'll tell you something about William Cooper that most people do not know.
Mm.
I never saw him breathe a sober breath. He was always an alcoholic from day one.
Mm.
Period.
I'm sorry.
I never saw him when he was sober.
Wow.
Ever. And therefore,
Yeah, this show always get crazy, right?
Therefore, when he was talking,
Yo, this is crazy. Hold on. So you mean to tell me the guy who wrote "Behold the Pale Horse" was a serious alcoholic?
yeah, that's right.
Wow.
No doubt about it.
Right.
Wow. I mean, that's kind of like, it's like, yo, wow. Yo, so you think
Listen to his
he was a
radio
little, because he was a little straight. He was, you. Well, here's a question. Here's a question, George. What do you think? What do you think about his information? Because if he was an alcoholic, I mean, was it exaggerated information? I mean, this is something
He
new.
could have been a functional alcoholic. Not every alcoholic is,
That's
crazy.
kind of crazy that he was an alcoholic, yo. That's a little bugged out.
Did he write "Behold the Pale Horse" or somebody had to do it for him?
Say it again.
Since he was an alcoholic, did he write? He wrote the "Behold the Pale Horse," or somebody had to write it for him, or type it down while he kind of like slurred the words or whatever.
Somebody had to write it for him.
Wow, that's amazing. That's crazy.
Put his name on it.
Yo,
That's insane.
Killer Priest podcast, yo, it goes down. Jordan just for real.
I
real.
know him personally.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
I knew all of the people in the UFO field. I knew them all. I go back to 1960. I knew everything about all the people in the UFO movement. I met them all.
Awesome. Yo, I have an awesome I'm sorry, but I'm so excited to ask you this question. So, what do you think of Bob Lazar? Do you think
Bob
his
Lazar,
do you think
in
his
my
story
opinion,
is his story phony? Is it fake? I mean,
I would tell you, Bob Lazar, in my opinion, is right on target. He's absolutely correct
I told you.
in everything he said.
I told you. Now, here's another question. Now,
His name.
I mean, I listen to a lot of, like Joe Rogan has a lot of people on his show.
Yeah,
I don't know if you.
Me.
What'd you say?
But not me. He didn't have me on his show.
We got him on here. We got you.
Well,
on
you on our show.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't worry about that. We gonna help you out. The brothers is gonna help you. We got you. We got you. You're a part of the family now.
Indeed.
So
I am living by myself in one room with nothing. I just live alone by myself with no one around me, no one to talk to. I don't have nobody to help me. I got nothing. So that's why I told you in the beginning, I really appreciate talking to you because I felt like I've fallen out of grace with people because nobody knows who I am. And people are calling me a liar and a thug and a criminal and calling me all kinds of names, and because nobody can deal with the truth. You want the truth? Yeah, I'll give you the truth. The truth is that Jesus ain't coming back. And the truth is the whole world is going communist, and you're going to be a communist slave in the new world order.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth.
Damn,
yeah, the ones that are
way
against
out of
you, those are the agents of the Matrix. Those are all those are agents in the Matrix that are opposing you, because they're trying to keep the peace to what they're going through. They want to keep the New World Order in effect, even if it's unconsciously.
They don't want me talking.
Right.
That's what they told me. We want you to keep your mouth shut.
Well, you're welcome here at the Killer Priest podcast as often as you can, right, Priest?
Yeah, definitely, man.
I would
Definitely. I'm
love
gonna hit
to
you up.
be on the show
Definitely gonna hit
all
you
the
up. Yeah,
we got you. We got you.
Yeah,
We're
and
gonna put together something.
We're going to drive traffic to your website, and if you guys want to donate to Jordan Maxwell, there's a donation button on his site, and you can also donate Bitcoin.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Are you on
Oh,
Bitcoin?
you got, okay, great.
You on
great.
Bitcoin?
I got Bitcoin on my site. If
Okay.
you go to Jordan Maxwell Show, you have to put in show. because
Okay.
every place on the web has got my name. It doesn't belong to me.
Mhm.
I got all kinds of websites
You need
that
AD
are
in your
on the
life,
web
man.
that are called Jordan Maxwell. But
AD.
none of them belong to me. There's people making money off of me because they know my name makes money. And so they come in, they take what I've got and start selling it themselves and giving me nothing, giving me not even a dime, nothing.
All
And
right.
therefore, I have nothing, I own nothing, and got nothing.
Oh man, Jordan, we're gonna set you up, man. We're gonna get you with AD. I think that we can set you up where you can where we can get all your stuff to you. AD is a very incredible tech guy that set up websites. He set up he runs
Yeah, I'm working with Santos Bonacci right now to get more of his videos.
Santos is sensational. He is great.
Santos. Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can take two.
Well, we like that. I also heard that podcast you did with Santos, where you basically almost passed the torch. Speaking on many subjects, because he expands on a lot of your knowledge.
Did you pass the torch?
Say it again?
Go ahead, AD.
About how you passed the torch, so to
No,
speak.
I haven't.
See,
Oh,
thank you. Bombshell.
well, no, he kind of said that on the show.
He did say that.
How you
He said
how Santos was expanding on your knowledge.
he's still alive, man. Jordan's still here. Jordan is still here.
Not pass the torch like that, but you know what I mean. Like how he you very much liked how Santos would
So
expand.
you never said that you passed the torch to anybody. You still rolling.
That's it. That's what I want
Well, he's
everybody
still
to
rolling,
know.
but-
See, that's what I believe, bro. That's
Wait,
what I see. I'm one.
He gave
I'm-
Santos his flowers, basically.
You mean Santos gave him his flowers?
No.
Because Jordan is the one that deserves
Yeah,
the
but they
flowers.
did a podcast together where Jordan just gave a lot of respects to Santos.
Oh, shout out to Kind Hearts Media. Kind Hearts also would love to help promote the Master Jordan Maxwell, and I'm going to give you that information after this. You know what I'm saying?
If you would give them my website, Jordan Maxwell Show.
I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah, we've been
definitely-
posting it in the chat, and it's also in the description.
Yeah.
Right. And if you
And
go on,
Kind Heart's been doing phenomenal work that based out of Pittsburgh, like I said before, working with Carol Black, Steve, who's been on the show, and you have a strong support team that's behind you, man. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
Fourth Disciple, True Master's tuning in too, and Capadonna's around. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cap. Shout out to True Master.
Yeah, I mean, you got this is
And
the
Tech.
these,
Yeah.
we're the guys that's going to help you. You know what I'm
well, I
saying?
appreciate it because I
You know.
really need help.
No problem. Whatever you need.
Years
Whatever you need.
old, living by myself, and I just stay in my room and talk to myself all day. I just don't get a chance to talk to anybody anymore.
This is sad, man.
Right.
I think to myself, maybe they don't want to talk to me.
Oh man, yeah, we
Well,
going
people
through
need
it.
to seek the truth, and the truth shall set them free. And one of the best ways to do that is to follow you and get that information. Because, like I said, I found
Totally.
Santos through you, and you guys have both been a major influence for a lot of the knowledge that I
Pass
learned
the torch.
from astrology. Don't use the word torch.
No, he said he didn't pass the torch.
Oh, he didn't pass.
They
Jordan-
both have torches.
Jordan,
Okay.
no,
There's
no,
two torches.
Santos is dope, but Jordan didn't pass
I
the
was
torch.
listening-
But
It's
Jordan-
still Jordan
I was
Maxwell.
listening
Bro.
to Jordan Maxwell when I was 16. I'm 43 years old.
He's the
I've been
originator.
listening to him since I was 16.
Yeah.
AD's getting a lesson right now.
Yeah.
AD's getting a
No,
lesson.
we're saying the same thing. We're all saying the same thing.
All right.
No, because this is your first time really. Well, it's all our first time speaking to
Yeah.
Jordan.
It's our first time. You know.
But we
actually
know,
talking
and then
to
when we asked Santos, Santos said, "Yo, man, I started out listening to
Jordan. That's what I'm
Maxwell.
saying.
And he
That's what I'm
said,
saying.
"Yo, listen, man, both of them are like, boom. When it comes to breaking down things and just things, Jordan is untouchable." Yeah, I
Now-
gotta say,
We need to get you guys both together. What if we were to get Jordan and Santos on the same show?
That would
that would be
awesome.
epic. That would be a Super Bowl.
That's
That would
what I'm
be-
saying.
That would be a
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
Yeah, it'd be epic.
That would be two torches.
Yeah. You know, the Grand Master
That
and
would
the
be like
Master.
Earth, Wind, and Fire,
Yeah.
and the Isaac brothers.
Yeah, that yeah.
Just
It's
sitting
great.
down, you know
and,
what I mean?
Yeah.
And because you guys can go into the astrotheology, but not just that, but the maritime law,
Yeah.
about how people are birthed, as they're born into this maritime world.
Yeah.
It's great information.
Heard any of this stuff before about the maritime law of the United States?
Yes, I'm familiar with it a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
I wish we could
All
get Dr.
based
York.
on the- It's all based
Dr.
on
York
the
and
law of the
Jordan,
sea.
is that
yeah.
could have
Oh,
happened?
I'm sorry, Jordan. What'd you say again? Say it again. I'm sorry.
All based on the law of the sea, because the
Right.
Roman Empire, Caesar said there's only two things on the earth and the sea.
Mm.
So there's only two kinds of law: the law of the earth and the law of the land, or the law of the sea. And so the law of the sea, because the sea is bigger than land, so it's a bigger law. It's
Shout out
called
to
the
Truth.
law of maritime admiralty. This is why you have an admiral in the Navy.
Right. Right. Yeah. Can
And
I?
when
Oh,
you
sorry.
find out, and when you finally find out that the body of a church, when you walk into a church, there's always a arch door. The doors are in arches, and the windows are in arches. The
Right.
arches represent the female, and therefore the priest is wearing a female dress, but he's a male inside the female. And so he goes into the church, which is Mother Church. And so Mother Church is represented as a female arch.
Mm.
And so therefore that's why the church windows are in arches.
Right.
And
That's correct.
therefore
That is correct.
it's a female arch.
And we have the minaret, which would be
Yeah.
represented the
And Abraham never existed. But one of these days I'm going to get into talking about Moses.
right.
But you're not going to believe this story. You're not going to believe this story. It's just incredible.
Well, I've done some studies, and I think I'm kind of curious to see what you're going to say about it.
To talk to God, and he finally sees God in a burning bush. The burning bush is the vagina, the female sexual reproduction. It's a burning bush. She's in heat. She's burning. And you look on the web and you find that burning bush is a female. It's called a Shekinah. It's called Shekinah, not Hekinah. It's Shekinah. The burning bush. Her feminine reproduction is a burning bush.
Interesting.
Incredible.
And that's why we call it a bush
the
down
burning bush.
there. Man, because that pussy's on fire. That's interesting. Yeah, because I remember there's another perspective that Moses was like on hallucinogens and was going through a hallucinogenic effect.
You said
Yeah.
what? What? You said you was
That Moses was hallucinating and seeing the hallucinogenic effect. I don't know if you've ever done mushrooms. It looks like certain things are on fire or they're flowing. Do you know what I mean? That was one perspective.
everybody got a different experience when they take mushrooms.
Exactly. And then, about Moses being Marsis, which is Mars. And then the astrotheological connection of Moses being Mars.
I just got to tell you guys, when you hear the whole story, and one day I'm going to tell you the whole story, and when you've heard the whole story, you're not going to believe it. But it's going to be so overwhelmingly obvious that it's true, you're going to have a problem trying to believe it and wrap your head around the real truth.
I believe that part.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
So,
I think it's time. It's time for that, man. It's time for the truth.
it's time for the truth.
Yeah. And
Boy,
have
we-
a real talk with each other. I was saying that the other day. Let's stop playing around and have real dialogue and start telling the truth to each other.
Yeah, well, if somebody doesn't help support me now, I'm not going to be here much longer.
Man,
I want
you got?
to talk to the people about all the things they've never heard.
Okay, well, we'd happy to be a platform for that, if you'd like.
We said, man.
Create like a some kind of Yeah.
AD.
You can have him as a regular guest.
Why don't you just come on as a regular guest, Jordan, when you can, and you can we'll
Yeah, you be a part of the show, bro.
You could be a part exactly. You could be a part of the show if you want to do it. We can help you out. You
Oh,
know what
I'd
I mean?
love to do that.
And this is the Killer Priest right here.
Yep.
So he's came in with Wu-Tang Clan, platinum world artist, sold millions and millions of records over the world. He sold millions records. So we can actually help you. You know what I mean? Not to say that nobody else helped you, but
I have had so many friends in the hip hop community, like Africa, Islam, and
yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
Africa, Islam,
Yeah.
and
That's yeah.
and what's the guy who he was
Africa Bambaataa.
sponsoring?
You said Africa Bambaataa. You said is that Africa? What was his name?
Africa,
I see you, Mazel.
Africa
Mazel
Islam. Okay.
I got you, brother. Don't worry about it.
Islam.
We're going to go through it, man, because this is what we need. Con Hearts, man, listen, it says, they said,
And
please
I
don't
knew
fill up.
Ice-T.
They said,
Ice-T was another one.
Shut-
Who was that again? Say it again.
Ice-T.
Ice-T, yeah.
man,
Yeah.
Ice-T.
I've got a
Ice-T.
video where Ice-T was promoting me.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Man, well, you got us all behind you. You know
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
got
saying?
you, man. We got you. We got you over here because this is the information platform here.
And it is
that's
crazy
what I
that,
do. I want to inform people.
right.
And what I do is going to cause a revolution in this world. I want a revolution. It's about time we got through all of this crap and get down to what's real. And when I get down to what's real, you're not going to believe it. All the stuff you've been learning in life is all wrong. If you think it's racism, you haven't seen anything yet. You watch
I
what's
like when
coming.
you say that, man. You haven't seen anything yet, man. That's heavy.
I also like when you used to say, if you think that this is the way it's happening, then you got another thing coming.
That's right.
Yeah.
You used to always say that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The banksters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bank stars.
Yeah.
Banksters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's great. So, are there any tips or knowledge you can give to the world right now, to where we can fight back, or at
Yeah, I
least
feel bad,
have
man.
some type of resistance?
Now, let me tell you something you don't know. If you go on my website, the Jordan Maxwell Show, you will see on the home page another website, a Jordan Maxwell Research website. If you tap on the Jordan Maxwell Research website and you buy into the website, it's only a small,
Shout out to-
tiny little donation one time in your life.
Shout out to Tori.
Yeah. But the problem is,
Got a question from her.
Can you elaborate? I'm going to go back to this. Can you really elaborate on some of the because about Bob Lazar? I think that Bob Lazar, he's the key to understanding this UFO phenomenon.
Yeah.
Let's go into that.
You know what I'm saying? And I quote him a lot, and I very seldomly really like to do that, but I do quote him. You know what I'm saying?
You love quoting him.
Lazar, because I feel like
Bob
Lazar has some information.
Yeah.
I like Bob Lazar because I know him. And I know what he's talking about because I've seen it myself.
Now, he said something very interesting. He said that one of the crafts that they obtained was from he asked one of the directors at S4 and said that, where did you guys retrieve these crafts or whatever, these vessels or whatever? And one of the guys said one of them was from the archaeological dig. And I thought that when he said that kind of blew my mind away.
Yeah. But wait till you hear the rest of the story that you haven't heard. They're really going to blow your
There's
mind.
more. There's more.
Oh, yeah. There's a
Oh,
lot.
my God.
I haven't even begun to tell you the whole story.
You talking about Bob? He hasn't told the whole story.
Yeah.
So
He was
he's
there.
not telling us. It's other stuff that he can't really
He just said
elaborate
that.
on. This is crazy, yo.
Because when you talk too much, you're looking for trouble if you talk too much. He
Whistleblowers.
wants to get it all. He wants to stay alive and see tomorrow. you keep talking about things you're not supposed to tell the people, and you're not going to be around very long, very long. And so that's why I say on my website, JordanMaxwellShow.com, you will see another website on my home page. It's Jordan Maxwell Research website. And on my research website, I have many, many subjects and all of the documentation on all the subjects, where things come from, where the words come from, what they mean, and what was being taught in the world. Because on my website, I was told by my attorney friends tell me that if you're going to put something on the web that people are not going to like and they're not going to want to hear it, but if it's going to be the truth, you better do it on another website. You better make it private, a private website. Because if you go into a restaurant one night with about 10 of your friends, and you go back into the back table in the back of the room, and you sit there and you're talking among yourselves, you can say anything you want about anybody. You can call it any name you want. You can say anything you please, as long as your friends don't mind. You can say anything you want. But if you go out on the radio and start talking publicly about those things, the government can come in and shut you down, because government is empowered to protect the people. And so they are protecting them from hearing what you got to say. They will shut you down and you can't say anything. Therefore, they're protecting the people from what you know. And they don't want people to know.
This is why secret societies exist in the first place.
Of course, obviously.
Because it's private knowledge. So you've created a secret society yourself on the Jordan Maxwell Research Society on your website.
That's right, exactly, correct.
And people can join for a small one-time donation of $10 to $30, and they'll have a lifetime membership to your exclusive knowledge.
Yes, it's $30 actually.
Nice. Okay, so for $30, I'm
putting a one-time donation of $30, and that helps me to pay my webmaster. I got to pay him something.
Yep.
I don't have any money, so I have to pay him something. So I pay him every time someone joins my research website. I pay him that money. I'm always paying people to do things for me, because I don't have anything. I can't do anything myself. I just have the knowledge, but I can't do anything without someone helping me.
You see how backwards our society is?
Yeah.
Athletes get paid millions and millions of dollars to run up and down the court, throw footballs.
But just keep this in mind, equal men are not free, and free men are not equal. So if we're all free, we're not equal.
That's right.
Because if we're equal, I can't do what Muhammad Ali and others have done. I can't do it. So we're not equal. Why we're not equal? Because we're free, and they can do what they do, and they make billions. And me, I can do what I do, and I don't make nothing. But I just do it because I want to do it. I want to teach people. But we're not free. So free men are not equal. Equal men are not free. So.
Yeah.
Very good.
I would love to be able to do the show with you guys, like we're doing now. I'd like to be able to write it all down so I can remember everything, because at 80 years old, I can't remember everything. If I can remember all of it, then you would begin to see the whole picture.
Yeah, we can have like future episodes to where we go into particular topics that you want to discuss at a time. So if you want to have an episode on astrotheology, we can. Then another one about, the Catholic Church and all of the secret information they have underneath there. We can create an outline and then we just let you go.
Yeah, I'd
talk
love
about
to be
it.
able to do that.
Nice.
Okay.
Very cool. All right. Is there anything else you want to ask Jordan, Priest?
Man, Damn.
I mean, there's so many things to ask.
Yeah, there's so much. Is there anything you want to add, Jordan? Anything we should know?
Yeah, it'll only take about a year. If you got the time, I'll talk 8 hours a day.
Nice. Yeah, and for the people at home, you guys can check out a lot of the stuff that he's already done
Sean asked me. Oh, okay.
on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. You can always go back. We already talked about what he thought about COVID. You got to go back to that because he dropped on COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tori had a question about Bitcoin dropping.
Bitcoin is going to go. It's going to be one day soon. Bitcoin, I think, is going to hit $300,000 for one Bitcoin.
Whoa.
I believe that the New World Order is going to use the idea of cryptic Bitcoin.
Digital currency is going to take over cash.
Digital currency.
Mm-hmm.
Because once they go to digital currency, then your money is going to be digital. And at that point, they can go into their computer and take your digital number and punch it, and that will cut you off forever. You get no money, no time, period, because they cut your digital number off. This way they don't have to worry about you shooting your mouth off and talking about things they're not supposed to. You won't have money to even eat because of digital currency.
Mm-hmm.
And digital is going to be very, very, very big very soon.
Is this going into the mark of the beast?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a part of the mark of the beast, digital.
Will there actually be a mark that's in your hand, or is this the way they're doing it, like through face scanning, iris scanning?
It'll be symbolic.
It'll be symbolic, right?
Symbolic.
Yeah, because the mark in our hand is basically the phone in our hand.
Yeah.
They didn't see everything. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can buy and sell with this mark.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? And technically, if you have Bitcoin, you have a QR code. That could be considered a mark as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, get into Bitcoin now, man. But that's cool. But that's cool that you can get paid by Bitcoin right now as well. And
let me tell you that our money system is based on how we view our land. Land is money. Real estate is money. And so you need to understand land is money. That's why man and land are both the same thing. They are capitalizing on the land now. Now, because they've run out of land, there's only so much land and they've got it all. Now they're going to capitalize on your ignorance. They're going to capitalize on you. And they're going to have you. What you don't know is that you have a security with the United States government for $9 million. Every single human on the earth that's got a social security card, their body is worth $9.5 million. And this is why I look back and see all the people that were trying to borrow money to pay for their house during the land grab of 2008, and you wouldn't have to worry about your house being taken if you just sent into Washington, D.C. to one of the companies in Washington, D.C. that keeps track on the securities and tell them to sell $1 million worth of your security. You got $9.5 million. So sell off and whatever it takes to sell off and get $1 million. Then they send you the $1 million. You still have $8.5 million to go. So you haven't hurt yourself any. But you've got $1 million in cash. You can buy a home and pay for your house, your car, your jet, whatever it is you want. Most people don't know that they can get millions of dollars from their Social Security. And So like I said, wait till I tell you the whole story.
Is it important that we learn about becoming sovereign and getting off the grid, or is that something that we should no longer like pursue?
Well, I think it's important, very important, to understand the concept, the idea, but don't do anything about it because you'll go to jail if you try and do something about it.
Wow. Okay. Never mind on that then.
Yeah, so just learn about it, and study it, and listen to people talking about it, but just understand you're never going to beat them. They've already got the whole game is up. They've already got the game sewed up. And so if you try and do something about it, they can throw you in prison. And just because I'm telling you something about the Maritime Admiralty Law, that does not mean I'm telling you to do anything. You don't do anything. You don't possibly do nothing because it will get you in trouble. Just know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
Yeah, there it goes, bro.
Because that matrix concept is good to learn the knowledge, unplug from the matrix, but then realize that we have to act in it. And act in it and play along with the rules, even though we have the knowledge of how everything works. We still have to pretend and kind of be like, yeah, I'm playing along, but I know how this whole system works so that we don't psychologically.
Ladies and gentlemen, ADX.
Yeah. I mean, because the only thing we can do is avoid fluoride, avoid, certain foods, try to be as organic as possible to protect ourselves and our health. That's the best we can do because otherwise, we can't just start a civil wars necessarily. We can't be super patriotic and then create division. It's like we have to play along in some way, just to keep the matrix and the agents happy. At the same time, just know this knowledge, and it's sad that we can't just run home to our family and tell them all the truth because, you
they
can't
might not believe you.
Exactly, and you can't.
Then what you do if they don't believe you? What if your family? What if your own loved ones don't believe you?
Exactly.
They're not going to believe you.
Right.
Most people will call you crazy. That's the way they did with Jesus. They told him he's crazy.
I've been called crazy plenty of times.
They finally nailed him to a cross.
Yeah.
And so the idea is that if you tell the people the truth, they're trying to kill you. They will kill you. And so that's what I've had happen. I've had people come in and steal everything I own.
Oh, man. Those are the agents.
And that's what they plan on doing to all of us, man.
That's right.
That's why we have to unite, and we definitely got to do something about this, man, because they are.
I would love to help you to spread the word. I'd love to tell people all I know.
Well, we're helping you spread the word.
Yeah.
You've been doing this before we were around.
You was one of our informers or teachers as well, so we're more than welcome to help you.
And shout out to Truth Seeker for bringing us together and hooking us all up. I know you knew Priest already from before, but
I knew Rasul.
I knew Rasul too. But that's cool that Truth Seeker can assist in getting you on today, and we'll get you on again very soon, as soon as we can.
Man, I don't know what to say, Joe.
I appreciate being on the show with you.
Yeah, from me and behalf of the whole clan. I know True Master, Fourth Disciple. Who else is looking? Cap. You know what I'm saying? We followed you for a long time.
Especially myself.
Rasul.
We had the Lost Children of Babylon. We had the Millennium 2000 tapes too. In Philadelphia, we had it too, yo. So we was watching. All of us. Everybody knows about you. So don't think that don't nobody know about you. You know what I mean? We got to tap back in. And you're a little old. You're older now, so let's you got the help at hand. We're gonna help you out.
I appreciate that.
So we can get you some funds, because that's what you need right now.
You're right. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
Because I have felt for a long time nobody cares about me anymore.
Yeah, well.
Because I'm old and tired, and nobody cares. And in doing that, they don't realize how much I could help them with knowledge.
Right.
Knowledge is power. You want the power? Wait till you find out the whole story and understand how this world really works. and then you have the power.
Right.
Then you start spreading it, and boy, when it starts to spread, you're going to have a hell of a time, because there's going to be a lot of people in this world who are not going to like what they hear, and they're going to have to bow down to it, and they're going to have to listen to it whether they like it or not. And that's what I want to do. I want to start a revolution in knowledge, a renaissance of spiritual knowledge, where things have come from, where we are now, and where we're going.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I appreciate it's on you.
Mr. Jordan Maxwell is, man, we love your knowledge. We love what you drop. I mean, that voice. The Vatican. If I could imitate.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, wait. You got another question?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Drop your question.
Why do you think? Because you spoke about William Cooper and his problem.
yeah.
I'm kind of wondering why do you think he was taken out? Do you think because there has a lot of conspiracies out there? You know, so.
Yeah.
Maybe it didn't go down the way it did. Maybe he had a car accident or something. I don't know. You saying he was an alcoholic?
I can tell you
keep it
what
real.
was going on.
Come on, bro.
I mean, they try to say he was taken out by the government. There's a bunch of crazy stuff out there.
He's trying to say, was he drinking and driving? Come on,
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
listen, man. John,
because
I know that was your homeboy, huh?
It's like a bunch of spiritual like stuff about him, William Cooper, and I don't know. Some people don't think he's dead. You know, it's kind of weird.
Some people so crazy they say I am William Cooper. You seen that? It's actually out there. Jordan Maxwell is actually William Cooper.
Wow.
That's really crazy.
Wow.
So. Anyway, keep in mind the one thing, I haven't even begun to tell you the whole story. I've got the whole story, and I will tell you the whole story, but I have to have somebody to talk to. So, if you want, I would love to do it for you. I'd love to tell you the rest of the story.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to schedule that.
Yeah, schedule.
Yeah, we're gonna schedule that.
You got my email?
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
do.
email me whatever it is you want to do, and I'll email you back.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
see
We
about
got
the
that.
next.
Yeah,
Very cool. Maybe we get you on in towards the end of this month. What do you think, Priest?
Yeah.
definitely got to do that.
Yeah. And then we'll set something up, and then you can choose whatever topics you want to go into, and then we'll just let you rock it. And
I'll just start talking. I'll just pick a place in the corner and start talking and work my way out from there.
for sure. And then if there's any kind of like photos or pictures or diagrams you want me to post or show, you could email that to me in advance, and then I'll just have it up on screen.
If you go on the web to UFO Mega Conference, UFO Mega Conference, Jordan Maxwell speaking, UFO Mega Conference, and listen to the last half, not the first half, but the last half. You will be surprised and shocked at the stuff I am bringing out and showing to people. And that's what I wanted to do today, but I can't do it today because I don't know how to put pictures onto the web yet.
No, you brought it out.
Yeah, boy.
You brought out a lot of information that was incredible.
I see it. Oh, you recently just did this. Oh, I said July 20th. Okay, from last year. Gotcha. I'm posting it in the chat room so they can see it also. Go ahead.
I want to take a time just to put some positive energy towards you, Jordan, man.
Yeah.
I want to give you some flowers. I want to celebrate you now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we are.
Well, that means something coming from you.
No, serious. All seriousness, man. This is very powerful, And just for you just being still here is a blessing for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And you've been great.
I might not be here very long. I'm over 80 years old right now.
Yeah.
I'm very weak and I'm very sick and broke and have no.
Oh man,
We gotta figure out a situation, some kind of like financial situations for you.
don't worry, brother.
Do it. We're gonna figure out something.
I appreciate that if you could.
Yeah.
I said I knew Ice-T, Africa Islam, as his manager, and who else? There were other rappers. I've known all the rappers. Ice Cube, Ice-T. I've known them all. And all of them tell me about all the important things that they've learned from me. But not one contacts me or concerned about my health or anything. Not one of them. Not one has called me or concerned about me at all. So that's why I just give up. I think I'll just give it up. And knowing that young people are going to die and never, ever hear the truth about how this world really works.
Well, the good thing is your knowledge is getting out there on the internet, and that can live a long time. You know what I mean? Like this podcast is going to be up. People are going to hear you now, and they're going to get access. Because I know there's some people out there that are hearing you for the first time, and they can, hear what you've done already on YouTube also.
Shout out to Dave. We agree.
That's Ariel right there. Today we agree.
Ariel?
Yep.
Well, we got to do something for you, brother.
Who's Ariel?
Santana's wife.
We got to.
Shout out to Santana's wife, Ariel.
We gotta do something for you. We got to figure it out.
Yes.
Yes. And we got your link in there too, so people can send donations for the Maxwell show.
You see the link in there, you guys. Please send a donation. We're gonna create a program for you.
I'm curious. When's your birthday?
Me?
Yeah.
My birthday is December 28th, 1940.
So you're a Capricorn.
I'm Capricorn.
That explains all the knowledge and the book smarts.
Yeah.
Very cool. Nice.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, wait till I get into the maritime admiralty part of life. And tell you where your money comes from.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that's going to be a shocker when you find out what's really going on in the banks. And why do you have a bank? Because it's called a river bank.
Ooh.
And what does the river bank do? It directs the flow of the currency.
Ooh.
It goes to the docks.
The docks. It
doesn't go to the docks.
Yeah, they bring it to the docks, right?
Old school joint right there. They bring it to the dock.
Yeah.
The doctor.
The doctor. Wow. This is awesome.
It has to do with every ship in the world. Is a rocket ship, a sailing ship, any ship in the world, whatever it is, if it's a ship, it's got a captain. Because the word captain comes from capital.
Capital.
You got the capital.
Classic Jordan.
Wow,
The
man.
captain of a ship is there to protect the capital.
Yo, let's say it all together. We're going to say it all together with you.
You guys, yeah.
It was made out of a wood known as holly.
It was made out of wood
known as holly. We're going to do this for you. It's for you, man, because this is what you first dropped this on us. It was made out of a wood called Hollywood, and out of the Hollywood with the magic wand is where all the stars come from.
That's right.
As sir. As you, my brother.
Out of you.
You know, Priest can do a whole song or even a whole album based on your knowledge.
Yeah.
And just drop it one by one. You need a song called Astrotheology.
Oh, yeah.
Dropping them hot
All the
jewels.
Jordans are great.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
I know you were part of the Jordans. Michael
Yeah.
Jordan,
Jordan Riverbanks.
Jordan Riverbanks,
Hey.
Jordan Maxwell,
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan. Huh?
Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, the actor. Who else? Who else you got out there? It's a lot of Jordans. Yeah. So yeah.
Yo, man, we at the time. We're gonna have to let you go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We enjoyed you. It was very enlightening, and it was deep. Sad, moving, touching, and it was real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You said a lot of good things, man. I'm gonna look you in your face and give you your flowers, bro. You're incredible, Mr. Jordan Maxwell.
Maxwell, the
Holly-
Grandmaster teacher.
Hollywood comes from the wood,
From the wood, the holly tree.
the holly tree.
This was the introductory episode before we get them on.
Yeah, you're coming back. You're coming back. We
Because
got you.
there's so much knowledge, we've got to separate them and categorize them into sections of jewels to drop.
Yeah, indeed.
You know, so
I'd love to tell you about money,
yep.
about government,
Mm-hmm.
about the military, and about racism. And I don't have to tell you nothing about racism. It's there.
Mm-hmm.
But when you find out what the real story of racism really is and where it came from, then you're really going to be surprised.
Mm.
Because it came from the idea that the sun, if it goes away, is leaving the world in the possession of the Prince of Darkness. Darkness is the black, and so leaving the world in the place of the darkness is leaving it under the domination of the Prince of Darkness. The Prince of Darkness is devil. And so what is the devil? It's evil, E-V-I-L. Put a D in front of the word evil. It becomes devil.
Mm-hmm.
D-E-V-I-L is evil.
Mm-hmm.
And devil is evil because the devil doesn't want you to know anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we don't know anything on the earth. We don't know nothing.
Yeah.
And we don't need to know. We're not interested. We just want to drink our beer and go to our ball game and do whatever it is we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And then we'll be dead soon and we'll be gone.
a lot of people don't know how deep you actually go because I've heard you start speaking about the other dimensions that are existing in our existence. And not that they're ghosts or spirits necessarily per se, but energies that are watching and able to influence us. And we can't see them with our human eyes. We can't hear them with our human ears. But when you started speaking of that paranormal type of topic, that's where my ears perked up more because, you know, it was beyond astrology and history and all that. You were talking about what's happening now and how we are not alone at any time. And
We're not alone. They're watching you right now. They're watching this program.
and so me and Priest and Rasul, there's more entities in this very studio right now watching and listening. But they're not in human form though, huh? They could be like in a ball form or some type of like spiritual. I don't know what type of.
You don't see them because they are invisible. They're interdimensional.
Interdimensional. I guess that's the best way to do it. Yeah, because I don't really believe in aliens from other planets, but I do believe in aliens from other dimensions. And it's incredible if they're able to interact, see us, communicate to us, because I really didn't wake up until 2009 when I started seeing 1111 everywhere. And everyone goes through this phase to where 1111's popping up on clocks, it's popping up in all these random places. And it seems to get so spooky that you know in your heart, I'm being communicated with. Someone's trying to contact me. There's no way for me to be seeing 1111 this often. And then after I became conscious of that, you start seeing 777, 444, 333, 222. And you're like, wait a minute. All these angel numbers, all of these master numbers are popping up. Something is trying to get my attention. And around that time, that's when I met Priest. That's when all of this other stuff started popping up. That's when I started learning of more of Jordan Maxwell's knowledge and Santos Bonacci. And it seemed just at that same time when I was learning of you and all that knowledge, something was waking me up, as if though it was trying to confirm, yes, you're on the right track, AD. Yes, you're going the right way. Yes, keep going, keep going. So I felt a sense of reassurance that I was headed towards a path that I should continue for ever since then.
I think that is right, and I think you should continue because you're going to learn a lot.
Mm.
I will tell you so many things you've never heard.
Yeah.
I mean, our money system is based on ships. That's why ships are in the water, and that's why you have a bank account.
Mm-hmm.
And our money is called currency because you have a current that you are putting money into. It's a currency.
Mm.
Therefore, when a ship pulls into port, all ships are a
That's not
meeting.
me.
You got an alarm going off over there?
Yes?
Is that your alarm, Jordan? That's not us.
Yeah, that's not me.
I don't think it's one. It's gone now.
Are we still on the air?
Yeah, we're still on the air. We're just getting a beeping sound in the background. I wasn't sure if that was you or if I got a turkey in the oven. Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Let me check.
Well, anyway,
All right.
when the ship
Right.
pulls into harbor,
It's weird.
Wait,
that coming
yeah,
from?
we're getting an audio disturbance now. I feel like the agents are attacking us already. Because we're getting a beeping sound coming from your transmission here. That is weird. Do you hear it beeping?
I think it's maybe Jordan. I mean, maybe on.
That is weird. Do you hear a beeping sound, Jordan?
I said there's a lot about me that you don't know.
Okay.
All right.
And I do have cosmic companions.
Okay.
I think we should let.
I do have enemies in the cosmic world.
No doubt.
I think the cosmic entities are entering this transmission because we're getting a beeping sound that's messing with your audio.
Some kind of interference.
Dude, this is creepy. I think
I think that's our.
I think we
cues.
triggered somebody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that our cue? Is that our cue to let it? We're gonna let you go now. Right, it's been Jordan. It was. I mean, it's incredible. It's been great.
Do you have a pacemaker?
No, I don't.
Huh.
Can you hear the beeping sound?
No, I can't hear any beeping sound.
It might be in the computer itself. But,
Put that.
because
This is crazy.
the cosmic forces can enter the ether, and we're on the Ethernet. Do you know what I mean? It's and if we live in a digital matrix, then these cosmic forces are in the digital world. That's creepy.
Go on my website, the Jordan Maxwell Show. You will see I can take donations of digital currency, Bitcoin or any kind, Bitcoin in particular. But I would like to be able to get some
Hey,
donations.
AD, could you plug in the T? It's just cut off, bro. Oh, you said that's a matrix. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad interference.
We gotta.
Okay, so we're gonna end transmission now because the beeping thing has totally taken over. But we're gonna continue this talk again soon. This was crazy. This was amazing.
Yo,
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Peace. We're gonna
You
got
welcome,
you.
bro. All right.
contact you again, Jordan. We got you. We already.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yo, that was wild.
That was crazy. Yo, what do you think of that?
Yo, as soon as I started talking about that digital
it went off. Look, it went
cosmic
off. It went off.
Well, because it was connected to his transmission.
It was Jones.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it sounded like a timer.
Then it started to get like, you hear the static in there? The static was like starting to get higher.
It was like, yo, you guys aren't supposed to be talking about this shit.
Like now
Yeah.
and we asked him, I said, yo, you got your alarm on? He's like, no, I don't hear anything.
He may not have actually heard it from his end, but it jumped. Wow. It jumped on his transmission right there. I don't know.
This is creepy.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for it, but the other part of me is thinking like, no, that was an attack into the digital matrix, trying to shut down this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, wow, that was crazy. How you like that, Priest?
It was amazing, man. It's the great joy. It was the great Joy Maxwell. He came as just how we expected. Man. I think he even came harder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He dropped it.
But man, when he goes into the cosmic entities thing, that's the part that I think he's going to tell us where he says that we're not going to believe it.
Yeah. Well, everything he says, a lot of things he says, a lot of people don't believe.
Yeah.
So it'll be hard because people are wired. It's just like where we at. We're wired, programmed. TV don't program them for years. Looking at cartoons, started with them. A cow jumping over the moon.
Mind programming, yeah.
Yeah, we got to reset ourselves. This is a great reset. We got to reset and pull the plugs out. And it's got guys like him that's been around for eons saying pull the plugs out. What's crazy is that me and True Master was just talking about over here being Egypt. Some information that's going to come out.
That's what they did because the Freemasons set this up like Egypt. We have an obelisk in Washington D.C. Capitol Hill was designed like the minaret, not the minaret, but the dome. Looks like the male breast. You know, it looks like a masjid. The masjid is based off of that. And then we have the minaret was that the temple represents the
obelisk.
The obelisk symbol represents from the god of men in ancient Kemet and represents the phallus. Yeah, and I'm not going to go too deeper into that, but you know.
No, but that's what we say the word right. The tar brush.
Well, yeah, you got to say everything. You got to be. Why you make fun of that?
No, because
you know, why do you? If that's the way you
is
say
it a jacket or a coat?
It's called a tartar.
It's called a jacket. What is somebody?
A jacket is a jacket, brother.
Yeah, but
and
what
a
if
coat
they say
is a coat.
you're not saying that right? You got to say coat or tomato. No, it's tomato. You know what I mean? It's just we getting the gist of words and stuff. I don't want to go too far into that, man. I already see you you reading the comments, and you know how the comments gonna get you hyped. Shout out to Not Bingy Music.
I'm just saying, yo, listen.
Not Bingy Music is always
we
real.
We can go into various different words. I could just take one word and tell you how
we can flip words.
Motherfuckers say the word wrong.
Well, you can flip a word thousands of ways.
Yeah, but
as long as you have understanding.
All right.
You know, came here speaking. We didn't come here speaking English. Well, some people would say that. We did already.
No, Africans never. No.
Yeah, some people that would say
no one
that.
was speaking English here. The Europeans,
well, I said there'll be some people. I don't want to. Come on, bro. Could you chill out? We're gonna go back and forth. I have to call Tahuti.
Call him up. You want to call him? Call him.
Tahuti, I got Tahuti on speed dial.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think man, whatever, yo. Get out of here, man. I'll take on Tahuti any day, every day.
You got Tory to
We
worry
get the
about.
battle. We get the battle. We get battle in the rain.
The next battle is you and Tory.
Hell no, I ain't battle. Yeah, come on.
Nah, shout out, yo. Listen, let me say this though.
You want to battle me for?
One thing about Gina kind of looked out for you one day when we was on the live.
A word?
Yeah, she did.
What'd she do?
She said, "Well, you know, I was gonna, because I was like, yo, are you running? What's the thing? Yeah, from the pot. No, not from the.
I was in Miami.
Debate,
I told you I was in Miami.
Yeah, but you know, people want to, you know,
they was wondering.
You didn't rehearse. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that you took 3 months,
what?
Really 4 months to get ready for that debate.
Nah, I didn't take no 4 months for that. How?
It was really like 4 months. Actually, yeah, it was actually like 4 months. Because I remember the day you was over there when Tori first asked you the question. She was just trying to say, Sewell. She asked you the same question that came back to you. Remember, she said, "What is your
I think she said, what she say? my strategy, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
and you was like, "Get out of my face!" You was
Nah,
all,
you
like,
know
I
what
don't
it
want
was?
to deal with it because no one knows the original name of the name of.
I kind of remember this conversation. We was having a She was just questioning me, and she had some good questions, right?
You didn't want to deal with questions,
but
questions.
hold on though.
Cats trying to figure out.
No. What I was saying, I was trying to tell her like, just wait to the debate. If she wanted to like kind of like go in right there.
Oh, but
that's
Tahuti wasn't there. It was the time to go.
No. Before the debate, yo, we talking about we was talking, and before we was talking about the debate, and then it was like
Tori. Shout out to Tori. She in there.
And lost.
She said lose any day, every day.
Against
you
who?
Still owe some. You still owe some.
Here,
But she asked you that question about the.
Well, it was about the debate, and I said I didn't really. I mean, when you debate that kind
Tori.
of, you debate that topic, there's strategies you can come with, but there's really no strategy because,
What happened?
Yeah, it's what it is. What happened?
I'll show you. Keep going.
Yeah, so. Oh, nobody's there?
Egypt was destroyed by the Elohims the next. Okay. Yo, shout out to Matza. I already know.
So yeah.
Cass is like, yo, Priest, where you at? Yo, listen, man.
It was awesome. Wow,
Yeah.
we got 588 people in here. Big up to you guys, man.
Yo, that's fire right
We
there.
love you guys, man.
I thought you was. I thought
Damn,
I was
that's
able
dope.
to see that, man.
That's
We gotta
dope.
get it up to 1,000, man. That's
Yeah,
great,
1,000.
though.
That's what we reached.
But that was great. When you, I'm telling you. Shout out to Gustavo. I know he looking too. Shout out to Gustavo.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up and listening and a blessing just to get to build with these guys that came on before us and to, share knowledge. Well, we just listen and stuff like that, but it's a blessing in itself. 144,000 chosen. Tahuti got you shook. I should have read that out loud. It was just too quick. It just came right off.
Tahuti got me shook. Why am I shook at Tahuti, yo?
Hey, D, you was in your bag. All right. So one thing we got straight.
Tahuti got me. Hold on. Tahuti don't got me shook, yo. Y'all cats is running around. You running around. You don't even know me, man. Priest, you better tell these cats, man. Yo, listen. I'm a street's disciple, yo. A street apostle with a killer priest. Why would a guy like Tahuti have a guy like me shook?
Well,
ain't nobody running around.
Shoot.
I went to Miami. Hold on. I went to Miami, man. I was having fun. Yeah. I was swimming in the ocean, man. I met a beautiful Panamanian woman. We had a great
swimming in the ocean.
We were swimming in the ocean. Yeah, I could swim. I'm a phenomenal swimmer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. No doubt. You went from the beach and ran in the ocean, just swam out from the beach? Because I know usually you take a boat and get out there. So you swam from the beach into the middle of the ocean?
No. We was on it. You know what I'm talking about? A vacation, man. We was out there.
The way you used to make it sound like it was
it was
500 feet deep.
Nah, I mean, we swam in the ocean.
Shout out to Ngozi. Ngozi's on the phone. Shout out to Ngozi, man.
Oh, Ngozi, what's going on, my brother?
Peace, man. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Wa alaikum salam, brethren.
Man, peace and love, man. Yes, sir.
Did you tune in? Did you see we had Jordan?
I seen a little bit of it off and on. Yeah, he was going in. I seen a little bit of it off and on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was heavy. That was heavy right there, man.
I'm actually happy that he was able to break down how America is the new Egypt and how government goes back a long time. First government that we see formed was in the Sahara, and even looking at the dollar. If you look at the pyramid on the dollar, that's not an Egyptian pyramid. It's actually a Nubian pyramid that you see on the dollar. So there's a lot of importance of what's going on. And then we can understand not a literal thing, but the esoteric, deeper principle of Hebrews that crossed over and why some brothers and sisters in America who's under oppression and who's minorities can relate to those faiths. Not just because of slavery, but the systematic programming of what we see in the sense of Egypt being the grand government, which is the United States, and not a literal that the actual Hebrews are the Latinos or the African Americans, but the essence of it, and the sense of what people are able to relate to that and call
symbolic.
That symbolically. So the things. If we start looking at things from a symbolic perspective, it makes sense because it was never meant to be taken literal anyway. It's a deeper meaning of it. So I like how he broke that down. So the deeper aspect to that is very important. Because we all numbers in this machine, yo. Everybody.
That's right.
And they playing games, yo.
That's right. It's time to get real, man. Real dialogue. It shouldn't be no reason why athletes get paid all this money and then teachers get nothing. You know what I'm saying? We live in a upside down backward society. Even though the teachers are not, I'm talking about the real teachers. The other teachers teaching the things that follow, but still they're teaching your children. But this show you that the society doesn't really care. Let's quote the man who passed away, who told us that, and they gave him Adderall. Demerol. They kept giving him Demerol all night. Michael Jackson said they don't really care about us. Now, if you really listen to him, he was at the top of the mountaintop. There's nobody that was bigger than Mike.
Yeah,
and he said, all I really want to know, I really want to tell you is they don't really care about us.
I mean, they don't. I mean, in the end, it's all bullcrap. I mean, even looking at the marketing of, it's bigger than the black and white too. That's what they want you to focus on. Because if you study what was going on with us in the transatlantic slave trade, when they were giving people away, a lot of the African elites was in cahoots with Europeans.
Wow.
They also was in cahoots with the Arabs. This was all based on finances and marketing and creating a new system. But they want you to think it was based off colorism and all that to keep you stuck in the matrix. Colorism and all these systems that they give you in programs are errors. You got to free yourself from the errors, yo.
That's
all
real.
that.
That's real.
The labels are errors, yo.
Yeah, sort of like religion, the way we get into it. That's like a trap. Black and white. Black and white.
It's a trap. Yeah, they got you focusing on that, and ultimately, no one's black and no.
That's true. We different shades of brown.
Yep.
We different shades of mahogany. You know what I'm saying? To mocha. To
mocha. To brown
caramel.
skin.
Yo, you still there?
I think he dropped out.
Okay.
Yo, did you see what Charles Barkley said recently that went viral?
I think
Shout out to Priestess.
I don't think I hear.
Nah,
what
he
I
said,
heard
what
what
he
he said. I didn't hear what he said, but I was reading something about it. But I didn't listen to the video. Let's see what he said.
Shared that news, how painful it was.
Yeah, but the one thing I took out of that piece was, man, I think most white people and black people are great people. I really believe that in my heart. But I think our system is set up where our politicians, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, are designed to make us not like each other so they can keep their grasp of money and power. They divide and conquer. I truly believe in my heart most white people and black people are awesome people, but we're so stupid following our politicians, whether they're Republicans or Democrats. And their only job is, hey, let's make these people not like each other. We don't live in their neighborhoods. We all got money. Let's make the whites and blacks not like each other. Let's make rich people and poor people not like each other. Let's scramble the middle class. I truly believe that in my heart.
Crazy.
Yeah. I like that, but Barkley's a wild bull. You know what I mean? Because Barkley did a lot of wild stuff, said a lot of wild stuff. But I give him props on that particular quote. You know, but he a wild bull. I know about Barkley.
Yeah,
I was in
I
Atlanta.
want some of the guards to call in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Get everybody perspective. See what they say. You know, is this nature? What is this thing? It goes back to us being wired, the way we was wired. Yo, it's going back to that hardwired of us. You know, paying homage to those that are above us. Shout out to Abdul Mu.
Abdul Mu. I like that name.
Let me say it right for Sul. Abdul Mu. How you say it? Love
Abdul Mu.
What you do, my good brother. Thank you.
Abdul Mu.
All right. Even the Hebrews in Africa before you hear me. Got to say it right. Shout out to you. Thank you, brother, for the 50 dogs he dropped on us, man.
Appreciate you.
We're gonna move on to the music section, right? We already got some music to play.
Yeah.
Let's get this, the song promotion for Castle sent it in. We're gonna keep it moving. That's been It's been great today, man. So we might as well move on. You know, this is the first time the tea just stopped flowing. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know, the system went down.
Yeah. So what happened over here? You said
I
it
think
was,
I think the plug came out,
okay.
and that was it with that. You know what I'm saying? The plug came out. We was just flowing. Shayala, man, hit me up, yo. Is he still up there? Crazy. Let me see. All right, so let's just move on. Let's move on. Let's get up out of here. Yo, shout out to Ngozi. Thank you for calling in, dropping some knowledge on that. Race is a trick knowledge. Yeah. So it's a race you got to run. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Everybody trying to be first.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be last.
Yeah, look at the word race, the way it is.
Cannabis said that. Everybody wants to be first. Nobody wants to be last. Big up to Cannabis.
Yeah, it's a race.
It's a race.
Bob Marley.
All right.
It's a rap race.
They say no one wins in the race of racism.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Look at words all day. I was telling you earlier what C. When you look at the word C, you see EA in there. And that's coming from air, right?
Yeah.
So air was the cod word for, if you look it up, and it was for water. You know what I'm saying? The god that represented the sea. So you look at these words and they're in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you play on words, is a lot of things that they put on us in these institutions that we call religion, these man-made institutions.
Right.
Get us a part of it. We start, and it's not even part of us. It's not even in your DNA.
Right.
It's not even coded.
Right.
But we follow these things.
Indeed.
Take it off. Sometimes you got to learn to take things
I
off.
just take it off.
You know, you go to...
Go
yeah,
on,
you
bro.
got. Yeah, no,
Keep
you go to the gym, you work out, you taking off all the fat, the excess.
Exactly.
Sometimes you got to work at it, and you got to drop some of that weight, that dead weight, which is, you know, religion or you know the box that they put us in. And we just got to wake up and put on our big boy human shoes, and be individuals and love and do the universal thing. Bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Take some time out and bring it back.
Indeed.
Like we said, certain things you can't change, then don't try to change them. It is what it is. A tiger's a tiger.
Well, exactly.
If you're there or not.
And if you're a weak-minded individual, certain people you just can't simply change.
Why try to change that person?
Why try to change the individual?
A lot of people.
It's like if your grandma believe in Jesus, right? And you live in your grandma's house, you got to leave your grandma in her grace. Leave grandma in her grace. You can't reach her. Because you know, with the new information, you can't reach her. But you got to go out. Down. You know what I mean? You got to go out and spread it. So some people got to leave in their grace.
Yeah, grandma already doing what she did for years. You just got to make sure that you stir your grace right.
Indeed.
And make sure your grace and your offsprings
Indeed.
is good. But you never even could hold to that. It's so deep now. You can't even. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much wiring going on. I'm gonna keep saying that word because it's some reason why I keep saying it. Some programming going on. We online. You know what I'm saying? We're not 16 years old, but if we were 16 years old, we didn't have access. We had maybe a couple of magazines, but now it's flooded. The system is flooded with information. Yep. You get out there, you can watch porn. Pornhub is just off the meat rack. You can watch all of that. So you become desensitized to certain things. Then your brain is not functioning right because the things that you were given naturally to actually do, to figure out and find out on your own is desensitized because you got a plethora of it too much.
Exactly. Exactly.
Watered us down.
Yep.
All over the place. We have to take certain things. We have to take certain things back.
Yeah.
And as
one thing is the mind. The mind. You got to take your mind back.
Yeah, that's first.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's first.
Exactly.
It's the mind.
Shout out to Illusions, Non-Confusion. I like that. I like that. Just flow. Illusions and Confusion. The one thing that is missing in music, I have been a fan for years since Basic Instruction. Bible. After finding Rockets to Nebula, I really feel like it will be a great fit for my game. Who do I contact?
So he's interested in music publishing a track. So he wants to license a track for his video game.
Oh, that's
Okay,
awesome.
So I'll just type in the chat. For those kinds of inquiries, you're going to email info@killapriest.tv, and then Priest will forward that to his people at Proverbs Records.
Yeah. Kind hearts, get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
See where
dope.
we at.
That's awesome.
I don't know what the latest on DMX. Could somebody look out there on the podcast, on the magnificent chat room?
Well, they saying he hasn't been responding, so I don't know. Hopefully he comes out.
Latest news.
The
Like
latest.
Like if you look right now, that's
I
what
think
they're
it's the
looking
same thing.
for. All you have to do is look. I mean, it could be the
Hold
same
on.
thing. AD got it. So
Okay.
what it says, inside DMX trauma childhood.
Oh, this is.
Here we go. They don't really care about us. All of man, these guys is crazy, yo. Crazy. But you know, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. That's what we always say.
Indeed.
Let's go into the music right now.
8 hours ago, he's in a coma, but is set to undergo brain function tests.
All right. 6 hours ago. Well, that was at 8.
8 hours ago, yeah. That's the soonest I can get as far as status.
All right.
Everything else is just talking about
We're
stories.
pulling for you, DMX. Energy, light towards you, bro. Streams of it.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Going into the song promotions. As you guys know, for $20, we'll play a minute and a half of your track
Before we get out of here.
and give you guys some little song promotion out there for the up-and-coming artists. You know what I'm saying? So the ones who have submitted tracks, we've got the Gnosis back. He's got a track called Iberian Oracles. We're going to start with that. Check it out. Minute and a half of this track. Let's go.
Think music. Oracle of Delphi, Kiss of Spain selfies, Madrid Al Aqsa in the West Test Proctor. Oversee the lane like a faucet raindropper. Game for a lame so that he can walk a game. Think music's good for the brain, opposite of aspartame. The master tames his mind as the bull gets slain. Bullet the nearest train, speak faster than steel frames. Aquarian the insight, wayfarer at night. Surfing digital ocean, see folk with no sight. So eyeglass as the hourglass pass. Time I fall aggressive when they get on your ass. So very precious every moment, think about that before you spaz. Hormonal eruptions is DNA corruption. Double helix, double dutching. With an alien hand touching. But that's devices hidden inside that will come online at the right time. Iberian oracles, our contributions is historical. Deplorable how they got us living. So we switch lanes, new dimensions. Iberian oracles, our contributions is historical. Early new dawn, we risen. Like the sunshine for new vision. Obsidian brooch, so the roach do not approach. Suckers get reproached with an open hand choke. In the beginning was the word, you'd be wise to study the quotes. It just might open up your mind to resonate with the goats. Fihi ma fihi, brass head ticky. Lamp lights so you can see at night. West African retina, reptilian bagpipes. Wisdom sing praises to Typhonian archetypes. Hum along to the same song, universal tone. To be God, you are prone, rightfully take your throne. It is found in all the holy books, Vedas to Quran. Bible scriptures paint the picture, Zohar is the dawn of the world to come, that will be done. Kabbalists
Fire.
That was Frego.
Iberian
That was hot.
Oracles by
Iberian
the Gnosis.
Oracles.
Yo, what's his name? What's his name again?
His name is the Gnosis.
All right, we got you, Gnosis. Yo,
That was dope.
I'm putting a link to that
Gnosis,
exact
yeah.
track.
Yeah, that was
the chat.
fire. That was fire. My boy Black Intelligence had, man.
Okay, this next one is by Marcelino the Phantom. The song is called Alive.
Potter on the track.
Okay,
Hey, Valentine.
let's go. So many people out here dying to feel alive. Their circle of life is dying on the inside. We were all born to be alive. So you gotta get out and live your best life. Here we go, I'm bouncing. My energy is active since the day that I was born. Born to be alive. Appreciate every day that I wake up and step outside. The more you look around, the more you realize we are animals trapped in our own cages. We've grown too comfortable to see that we are hiding inside, buying things that we don't need to fill bottomless holes from generations of greed, convincing society into believing the lies. Life used to happen in a New York minute. After this pandemic, not many will give you a second. They bury their head in the sand, refusing to look. They turned up the fear, so now too many people are shook, afraid to pull their eyes away from the screen. Reality has become a nightmare, but they convinced you it's just a bad dream. To talk to these kids, you need to TikTok everything. There's an app for that, but don't ask about privacy. You won't hear a thing. They got you to plant eyes for Big Brother, Amazon, Microsoft, and all of their offspring. They're all related, siblings with Alexa and Ring. They see and hear everything. Cryptocurrency taking over the Game of Thrones where cash used to be king. This technocracy and all of its chains are
All right. Alive by Marcelino the Phantom.
Oh, hold on. We didn't even. Oh, that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
That's his.
What you think about it?
What do I think?
On the AD first.
You know, I'm always speaking on production. I'm gonna speak on the engineering. I thought it was mixed right. I like the way that beat hits. So that producer, shout out to that producer. That was dope. I think it was mixed good. That's it. I'll let Priest speak on the lyrical side of things. You know what I'm saying?
What you think?
I agree with AD. I think that the lyrics was good. I think that he should have brought a little bit more presence into the lyrics, so he bring his voice up a little bit more. Like everything was great, even his vocals was mixed good. But I just think his delivery should be a little better. But it was great lyrics though. The lyrics was great.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. When you send it in, make sure that it's perfected to your liking. My bag. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I think that the lyrics was dope. The lyrics was dope, and you was a little bit like just keep. I think you should do it over. Keep pushing, make it more better. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics is dope. It's there. The song is right there. You know, I think you could just do a couple more takes.
There you go.
Yep. All right, moving on. Next track is by Aurora Borealis. It's called The Rom.
Probably a Prodigy, but the vocals are too low. Can't hear him. But the track, the Aurora Borealis, right?
Beat, the way he rap, The beat is dope, though. I'm trying to listen to the. You got to turn the vocals up, brother.
Yeah. Vocals are way too low, AD. Are we playing it? Just let me drop some jewels with it. Yo, I'm gonna say this, yo, your sound is dark and it's dope.
Yeah.
But your vocals, before you send them in, make sure you tell the engineer, yo, I need to be heard. And don't be scared to say that. Be like, yo, I need to be heard. I don't care how fast he trying to get you out of there. He got to go do something, go meet a girl or something, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Make sure that
you say, yo, listen, do it again. Make sure my vocals is up. A lot of good lyricists, you know, get overshined because they can't
hear what they saying. You know what I mean? But overall, it's dope. Aurora Borealis is dope.
Yeah, I told him I said it like this. He's dark. He remind me of
Prodigy.
Like Prodigy, dark and it's dark and lyrical. Yeah.
And like I said, send me the stem files. I'll mix and master a track for free. No cost, no charge. You know what I'm saying? I'll send it to you, make it sound hype. Send me your best track. I got you. Let me put the email.
I don't think there was.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. So that is that one. On to the next. We got a couple more. Actually, we got one more.
One more.
Yeah.
Where's my man at, yo?
Okay, we played that one.
One who did this song. We have to.
We got one more.
Braggados. Huh?
We got one more here. This one's. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Two more. Oh, yeah. Okay. Guerrilla Alliance.
Okay. Fire name.
Machete Goes to Scumtown, featuring President Heaven Raza. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, it's the homie
I
right
don't
here.
think I've seen you around here before.
It's the
Let
video.
me guess.
I guess
You
so.
rode in on the rail.
That's right.
Did anybody officially welcome you to town yet?
They never do.
Well, welcome to Fucktown!
True fear, people don't go bad like they do here. Dealers and junkies, for real it disgusts me. The slick prick, he is the target. Dirty cops threw me in the garbage. Knife gripped, body fight in a ditch. The blaze of virus like Grinder and Rip. Stop 3 armed thugs in a pawn shop. Bought a shotgun, I'm not done. Misery scene, pimps in the street. Sewer rats emerge. We slow pedos and human traffickers. Overrun with soulless scum. Put a hit out on the homeless and hunt them. The show has begun then. Ivan kicked me to his gates. Slick and sliced in his face. Violent explosion. Shocked Ivan with the toaster. Shot Slick in the dick. Burned him alive like he did to the kids. Guns are engaged. The drinks summoned the plague. They captured me. I hope Max sent their guilty fuckers with blurs. Welcome to Scumtown, where you dumb clowns can get gunned down with tons of rounds. Or die found inside out in the hideout of my grindhouse.
Traveled Mexico to Scumtown, press and word. Looking for boss Machete, the nemesis, first the worst. I walk into Scumtown, full of criminal shit. Bodies everywhere with the Mac and fully loaded in clips. Walked around the streets to a motel, stripped up his guts with blood and chunks. Violent sounds in the mist, whipped out my machete. The tribal vibe getting heavy. Saw a blood trail to the hideout owned by the plague. Seen this hobo hostage by some weird rock'em sock'ems. Criminal bounty hunters with distorted voices in common. Trick myself to spit fire with the blade that I'm stabbing. Crossface chickens like backlit ammunition I'm racking. Shot the lock off, the hobo reach for the gauge across. Kill the hitter named Grinder as I slice his head off. For protecting the scum agenda, Drake's family's next. The president asked for status, but Machete don't text. Drake and Ivan ran in, family revenge with the cannon. Ivan aimed at hobo, Drake shot Ivan like a crazy savage. The Drake aimed at hobo after shooting his son.
laughing at somebody.
Drake, he dropped the document full of
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
So that was hardcore.
Man.
That was hardcore right there. I don't
Guerrilla
even know.
Alliance.
Yeah.
Hobo with a machete.
That's the homie right there.
Okay.
From yeah, that's the brother right there.
Yeah, from where?
He's from he lived down in San Diego. He with Guerrilla Alliance. He works with Hellraiser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know. That's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't hear Razor Part.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, where's he?
I mean,
at?
I can keep playing it if you want me to.
Yeah.
Who is
Okay.
that?
Priest has requested a continuation for that track. Here we go.
You want to see Hellraiser?
Reddit told Hobo Drake's dead, so give me some help to take on my enemy. He agreed while loading shot belt. Time to plan the attack. We ain't holding back, Jack. Hop in the ride in disguise as I click like the Mac.
Welcome to Scumtown, where you dumb clowns can get gunned down with tons of rounds. Or die found inside out in the hideout of my grindhouse.
Evil plans reach political as Voss got involved. Problem unsolved, me and the bum brainstorming it all. As I recall, we hit the villain's ball for the hunt. With the Drake's invitation, we headed towards his front.
Walked in dressed as waiters with lunch. Dropped the tray and sprayed with the blood. That's when Voss escaped before he got away. His face laser like Vader's skull.
Crazy cold, he told. Party pooping, shooting, stormtrooping suckers all blown. As we in the weapons room, stocking tools that's bold. Grab the lightsaber machete, what the fuck you grab, hobo?
A laser shotty aimed to cut a body. Turn boss android army to spare part fodder. Rambo knife in my pocket, that's the heart stopper.
Bullets loud as riot poppers, blast the head translocker. Grab keys to a shuttle, lead it to his moon base. Let's move haste, say adios to balls with no case, with no waste. We hit the shit and overcovered our escape. I turned keys, we hopped in and played to take the press mate.
All right. Wait. He's about to come in. Is he about to come in?
Space and put holes in 5 tags. Stop his plan. You both get a part for your killer spree. Make it back in time for peace fights. Code name LYVR.
Hurt machine to the hub. Each looks like Steven Seagal. Time to even the odds. Launched a nade. Carved the heart bomb out. And tossed it in spurs.
No time that we waste.
I'm all lost.
Where's Hellraiser at?
Actually, this says President Heaven Raiser.
It says free. It says featuring President. I don't. Whatever. Go ahead.
Is Hellraiser the same as President Heaven Raiser?
That's Heaven. That's Razor.
I don't know.
Nah, they just.
I don't.
Like
maybe it was like a little intro. So
I was confused. He didn't rhyme on that.
Yeah.
It's just like a
horrorcore song. Horrorcore. Yeah.
Horrorcore.
Horrorcore. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Play the next song.
He's all right.
Play the next song.
All right.
Okay, here we go. So this last one is by our friend Truth Seeker, the one who booked Jordan Maxwell tonight.
Yeah, who's on that song?
On which one? The one?
Oh, all right, go ahead.
Oh, Truth Seeker and Beast 1333.
Oh yeah, you know about Beast 1333? You know him, right? You don't know him, Priest?
He actually has Jordan Maxwell somehow on this track. So
oh yeah.
I know. Truth Seeker.
Opening Doors to the Unseen is the name of this track. Let's go.
He said to me, he said, you've always been interested in UFOs and otherworldly things, right? And I said, yes, I have. He said, would you like to see some UFOs up close tonight? And I said, I'd love to. He said, well, come on, I can do that for you.
There is a knowledge given wisdom for you to behold. Invisible college in the silence, the way it's shown. Illuminate the path to the seeker who walks alone. Into the mind of a mystic, what a secret would be made known. Behold the wisdom keeper to traverse the sky. Communicating telepathic waves deep in your mind. Beyond space and time, where we touch through meditation. Divine design, we move past the speculation. Radiant light being traveled from other planets. And the secret was wait within a state of overstanding. UFOs above my house, it's enemy thoughts from telepathic. One linking frequencies from outer space, intergalactic avatars speak life to my body. Illuminate my third eye and guide me on my journey. Yearning and I'm discerning, been handing knowledge like hermits who went severing the serpent, the service unto his purpose. He knocking mysteries, the magic of John D. Giving sacred enchanted seals, evoking the Elohim. Summon the Malachim, well in the unseen. Rails of the dawn, fulfilling the prophecies. He knocking mysteries, the magic of John D. Giving sacred enchanted seals, evoking the Elohim. Summon the Malachim, well in the unseen. Sails of the dawn, fulfilling the prophecies.
A man, they kept tabs, kept their eyes on this land. As part of their plan, they want us to succeed and expand. They killing disease, they cloak ships, replenish the trees. They keep the oxygen circulating, filter the sea. Then burrow in soil through sedimentary rock to make oil. With vessels stronger than a diamond, metal thinner than foil. Keep tabs on our growth and taught ancient man how to farm. They blast asteroids that's flying close to keep us from harm. They got a reproductive cycle perfect down to 9 months and replicate efficient blood to fall down from the sky once. Heliocentric farming, nature find it just a little bit alarming. That a planet surface population, billions of us swarming. What the dickens, realizing things that truly make me sick. And proof is in the pudding that they breeding us like weary chickens. Monitoring tweet conditions, NASCAR lines for landing pilots. Giant space prism for refracting deadly ultraviolence.
Knocking mysteries, the magic of John D. Giving sacred enchanted seals, evoking the Elohim. Summon the Malachim, well in the unseen. Rails of the dawn, fulfilling the prophecies. Knocking mysteries, the magic of John D. Giving sacred enchanted seals, evoking the Elohim. Summon the Malachim, well in the unseen. Rails of the dawn, fulfilling the prophecies.
Yeah, that's from.
That was fire, yo.
Yeah, that was dope.
I like that.
Truth Seeker, Beast 1333.
Yeah, Truth Seeker, that was dope. That was dope.
I know I owe you a verse.
Hey.
You sent that cash over. I'm about to bless the track this week.
Oh,
so yeah, just to let you know. That's Truth Seeker. He's one of my students.
Nice. Okay.
LCOB. Yeah, I like that.
You a student?
Definitely is one of my students.
He do shout you out though. I ain't gonna front.
Oh,
That's one of my students.
Stand by, guys. I gotta reinitiate the.
Yo, shout out to True Master. Yo, the album Divine Intervention will be available.
Yeah.
As soon as. Dang, man, we got music. It'll be available tomorrow. How about that?
That's crazy. Tomorrow? All right.
Yeah. If
Where's
he on
it?
there, I'm gonna try to get him on here. No, he uploaded it. So check it out. Yeah, Truth Seeker, that was dope. I just hit him up just now to see if he's available. But check this out. Divine Intervention. I just got a couple of songs from there. So I'm gonna let him come on. And True Mass was good if he's around. But the album will be available tomorrow.
What album?
I know.
Gotta say it again.
It's on. The album's called Divine Intervention.
Okay.
True Master and Killer Priest.
Available where?
On all platforms. On all platforms.
Okay.
Yo, I'm waiting for him right now. It's just so crazy because we got Jordan and True. I was building one. We just sent one to Dave Flores. Shout out to Dave Flores. I'm trying to get him on because I want to be like, which one should I play?
I know, yeah, you got to play. Well, I didn't hear any. Well, you let me hear something today, but I haven't heard any of it really. You know, you haven't really.
Maybe do you know
played
Khalik Scientific? So the album, dang, yo, it's gonna be developed. It's gonna be available tomorrow. Divine Interventions. Shout out to Tofu Shinobi. Shout out. Can't wait. No doubt. Showing love. Keep doing y'all thing. Y'all growing, yo. It's awesome to see. Can y'all freestyle one time? For one time. LOL. Keep the cipher complete. Indeed. Straight off the top. Off top of the dome. No microphone. Well, I got.
You got a microphone? What you got?
Yeah, I got a microphone. Striking domes, reciting poems.
I've been practicing it for many.
Yeah.
Kick a freestyle.
Divine Interventions coming soon.
Yo,
rappers meet y'all doom.
Divine Intervention coming soon. I evolved from the Black Lagoon. The LCOB, the new troopers. Hit you in the Supra. Rasulullah come from the masjid.
Oh, hey. What happened? We start clapping. You know, when we start rapping off the top.
Off the top of the head. Used to rock some dreads in 95. We keep it live. Magnifying lyricism. Hit you with the wisdom. Oh, you gotta come in, Freeze. You gotta come.
Chop ya off, circumcision. Yo, certain wisdom.
Certain wisdom.
Yeah.
We manipulate the system. We hypnotize whack MCs for biting in the system. The hip hop is whack now. Everybody don't have no beat now. All they wanna do is loop now. But me and KP in 93, we was rocking rhymes back in the project lobby. None of these guys ever existed. I'm God in the flesh. Rasulullah 7 is the best. It's the Killer Breeze. Hip hop Melchizedek. Yeah. Now who's next? Draw your decks. The freestyle. Oh, yo, I used to freestyle back in the day. You know, I used to be good. I used to be, when I was a young boy, I used to tell cats up.
Where you at? It's like when you get older, when you get older, your vocals don't change, though.
No, your vocals don't change. We know we could do this all day. Back in the days in Philly, you couldn't kick no written rhyme. You had to freestyle.
Yeah.
You had to freestyle off the top of your head. So a lot of cats, let me keep it real with you. The best freestyler is Black Thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to find people that's better than them, and I can't. There's no one better. No one that can come off the top of their head like that.
Deck pretty good.
Deck is that's what's up. Yeah.
Oh, Capadonna's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
off the top, Capadonna's dope.
He seemed like he is too.
Yeah.
Capadonna seemed like
Isn't he back in town?
Yeah, he's back in town. He'll be back here. Yo, check out the song with me and Capadonna if y'all haven't heard it yet. It's out. It's flies, crazy. It's everything. Word. Yo. So I guess True that hit me. I wanted to bless him with something. You know what I'm saying? I know I got something.
True Master or True Seeker?
True Master. True Master. I am the truest MC. Lupe said Lupe is nice off the top. Yep, Cappuccino. See, they're going to start hitting you in the head. MCs that come off the dome.
Oh, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I can freestyle. I come from the days where you literally had to say in Philly. I don't know about New York, but in Philly you had to come off the top of your dome.
Is that True Master right there?
Straight up. So
keep it a flame. Yo, shout out. I want to send another.
I can freestyle. I can do that because I'm from Philly. A lot of cats can't freestyle off the top like that.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard. Kamachi too, Chief Kamachi. He was a deadly MC off the top of the head. Big up to Kamachi out there.
Supernatural. Yep.
Supernatural too. Yep. Yeah. Supernatural. Right. I forgot. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know if he could take Black Thought though. Black Thought, man.
Man, off the top, Supernatural was like the greatest. Come on, man.
Yeah.
There's one.
It's not too well.
No.
I would have to see the debut.
Black Thought is crazy off top.
That's only because I'm from Philly. That's only because I'm from Philly. That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
well, there's Supernat.
I'm not saying that he could beat Supernat. I'm not saying that. I just saying I think it'd be a great debut. Like if they did
Man,
that.
off the top, man, Supernat. I think he challenged KRS-One.
Off top of the dome.
You don't do that, but he could. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Off the top of the dome. Supernat could do different voices. He could switch into anybody.
He transformed into Biggie Smalls.
Plays into
Remember
the
that?
crowd.
Remember that?
Yeah, he plays into the crowd.
Yeah, he loved
Malik B was iller. Okay,
You might have a point there.
Shout out to Danny Salinas. They'll do a track with $500,000. No, we did live on the same block at one point. I had got a house in Brooklyn. He lived right down the block. So I'm in one of his documentaries.
Who's?
$500,000. $500,000 was a dope MC from Crown Heights.
Oh, okay.
In Brooklyn. So I got to kick it with him. Mortal Technique is a dope freestyler. Yeah. All right, so look. Album will be out, man. I don't have to even. I'm trying to see what I could play for him from Divine Intervention. Anything? Cathedrals? What should I play? He just said.
Do I have a copy of anything, or are you trying
to? Let me see where I could play something from.
Because you got to send it to me.
I just sent one to. Oh yeah. Ooh, I can't play that. Well, it'll be out in the morning when you wake up.
Yeah, they're gonna get it.
Each morning I wake up.
At midnight then, right?
Yeah. Tribes of Jacob.
The tribes of
Here come True Mass right here.
Oh, he about to come on?
Peace to the God, True.
Peace to the God.
Oh, yeah, I got you, Lord. What you said?
I said that joint with Jordan Maxwell, the whole podcast was banging, Lord.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you so much, man. So much.
Yeah.
Yo,
that was deep.
Yo, it was I was trying to give him his flowers right then and there, man. To see him going in. He went in tonight, yo.
Yo, G, it be like, them elders like that.
Yeah.
Them niggas have you realizing that they got jewels you ain't even touched the surface on.
Indeed. Indeed. Yo, we were just building on.
You know some shit till that nigga start talking, you'll be like, oh my God.
Yeah, you gotta know when to Kenny Rogers, you gotta know when to fold them.
Yeah.
You gotta know when to walk away.
Yeah, G.
Word.
That motherfucker, he be like, oh man.
He said the temple is the temp L.
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. It was right there. Yo, yeah, that was hard. That was hard. That was hard. Yo.
Because it's like they done got the sorcery, they got everything all fucked up. Because you know it when you learning the language, like this language is backwards.
Backwards.
You be saying everything all fucking spelled the fuck up on you.
That's why I always tell these cats, man, you got another pronunciation.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the legendary True Master on the 1 and 2s live on the podcast right now on the phone.
Yo, I'm on the podcast.
Yeah, you on the podcast right now, Lord.
Yo,
yeah.
Yo, what up, yo, Lord? Yo, son, when Jordan said he want to tell you everything, Lord.
Yeah, that sound hard.
Wait, get him on there and go in.
Yeah, I am. Yo, when he say that, it just sounds so crazy. He go, wait till I tell you something. Yo, the way he say it.
Wait till I tell you the real science.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to tell you something that's going to change everything. I was like, oh, damn.
What was AD saying that he liked the way he said it? He said some shit like,
yeah, what was that? You said he's...
I have no idea, I think, or something.
Oh, no, because he used to always be like, if you think it's that way, you got another thing coming.
Yeah,
it depends on what he's talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, coming. Yeah. That was his joint. Yeah, it was his joint. Yeah. Yo, and the way he kept saying that, I was like, yo, he's dropping it. He's dropping it. That sounded like a Michael Jackson album coming out. Remember how he used to be like, you haven't seen nothing yet? It's almost like he almost said, you haven't seen nothing yet. You haven't heard nothing yet.
Got another thing coming.
Make a record call, you got another thing coming.
There's a song like that. Exactly. There's already a song out there. It's a rock song.
That's hard right there. You got another thing coming, motherfucker.
Yeah, I want to bless him with a song tonight, but I'm trying to think of which one, or should I just wait? You know what I'm saying?
If you want, to me, Cathedrals is banging, because he was talking about the church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, how it's the woman, and really, the church, I said the same thing. I said, cathedrals be the seats of power of the priest kings.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Because cathedrals the woman is the seat of power. Literally, her ass is the seat of power.
That's beautiful.
Get it?
Oh, damn,
you know what I mean?
Her
she
ass
got the seat. Is the seat of power. That's that ass.
Yeah.
And that's why the hieroglyphic symbol of Isis is just a seat. Is a seat.
Wow.
It's a chair.
Wow.
The hieroglyphic of Isis is a chair.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
Luther Vandross said a chair is just a chair. No one sitting there. No one sitting there. Word.
Yo, you killed me with that.
Yeah,
you know
indeed.
It's like, because it's like, the cathedrals, you drop some jewels on it. You drop some jewels on it.
Go to my email.
I can't when we're on.
Damn, I can't. All right, I got to do it afterwards. Because I can't pull it up.
Okay.
Unless I send it to you, right? I can send it to. Hold on. I can send it to him right now. Hold on. While you on here, I could just forward it to him.
You want me to send
I know Dave Flores got it, huh?
But you might not have the most recent mix of cathedrals.
Oh, okay. Which one you sent to me today?
I sent you from Babylon to Louisiana.
Oh, you said cathedrals. You right. Yeah, you got to send that to me. You got to send that to me. Yeah, you got to send that to me. Matter of fact, send it to what's your email? Send it to AD.
No, info at Webcore Media.
Info, INFO, at webcoremedia.com.
Info at webcoremedia.com.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sending it right now.
That's my company.
Good. Yeah, good. Yeah, this gonna be crazy, yo.
Yo, I was kind of amped too over the dude that was talking about the NFTs.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you that info.
Yeah, he kind of but it's like I guess we can't hold him back no more on this joint. We gotta let this fly.
Yeah, indeed. It's so much things to do. You know what I'm saying? So many things to do right now. The album will be out tomorrow? Yo, true. Yo, True Mass.
I was sitting in the whip. I was sitting in the whip listening.
Yo, True.
Yeah, Lord.
The album will be out tomorrow?
Yeah.
It'll be available tomorrow, yo. Divine Intervention. No more waiting. No more waiting. No more waiting. It's a divine intervention because the way it came together was totally divine.
Yeah.
And it definitely was an intervention.
Yeah, Lord. It's like, and it's a beautiful thing to see, you know, to see how your podcast is growing. You know what I mean? You got
Thank you, brother.
33,000 subscribers now and growing.
We had the most viewers today at one time.
Yeah. What we was up to?
Up to 600 and something that I saw.
We're gonna get to that 1,000. Oh, you got my love, calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you make my calm down.
Okay, it's info
Yeah.
at
Webcore.
At Webcore.
Webcore.
Yeah, EB.
Webcoremedia.com.
Yeah, media.com.
Webcoremedia.com?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
No, Steve. Boom, 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 boom. It's not the way that I feel. Jordan Maxwell was on the show.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was legendary right there, Lord.
I'm trying to remember what he keeps saying, though. He kept saying that you have no idea. That's what it was.
Yeah.
If you think you heard something, I'm going to tell you a story.
That's
how he said it.
You've got another thing coming.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to tell you a story.
Yeah.
Of how the whole thing happened. Something like that. Yo, he killed it.
He said the power you was the burning bush, right?
Oh, yeah, that shit was hard.
That was wild. That was a wild one.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to say.
Yeah.
That was
threw
like,
me
whoa.
off a little bit, but I was like, okay, I had to listen on.
Nah, when he said Will Cooper was an alcoholic.
He killed it with that one.
Tighten up.
He said William Cooper was an alcoholic.
He said he was a flaming.
And then he
alcoholic.
said he didn't write the book.
Yeah, he said somebody had to write it for him. That's crazy, right? William Cooper probably couldn't stand up straight. He had to lean against the wall and do it. No, he was breaking down lean, right?
Right.
I mean, we don't know what kind of alcohol it was. Maybe he was indulging in some of wine. Maybe it was like
Of the
fine-
grapes.
The grapes.
Yeah, the fine blood of the
I don't-
grapes.
It's not like it was Jack Daniels. Maybe he had a little bit of champagne.
But Cooper's. I think Jordan Maxwell. I think Jordan Maxwell knows all these guys. I think that they.
Yo, he knew Manny P. Hall, man. Shout out to what's his name.
Big up to Manny P. Hall.
We didn't even get into that, man.
Yeah, he knew that. Right. We
Shout out to
didn't.
Hakeem.
We didn't even talk to him about that.
Manly P. Hall and all of those, right?
He knew those guys.
It's like they were running together.
Yeah, they was all like homies or whatever.
Manny P. Hall.
Yeah.
The knowledge of
All
all.
of them. It's a few of them. Edgar Casey and all of them.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Edgar Casey.
Edgar Casey and all of those. man.
Yeah.
Them the niggas. One of my first lectures, I had studied Edgar Casey.
Ooh.
But they got history
Deep.
that also go into the ancient American history with the original people over here.
That's
But
deep.
see, you got to remember, some original people is always saying Lemuria and Mu,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to just Africa. You know,
More.
that's what Edgar Casey and the Manly P. Hall and them was dealing with
You're right.
the different
Pronunciation.
What do they call it?
Yeah.
the different ages. The fifth age or something. I think it's the fifth.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be in the fifth son or something like that.
Yeah. They said the fifth son.
The fifth son. You know what I mean? And but after, as you go to each age, one root race, so to speak, carries the shit to the next age. And the root race of this age is the original people in America. We're the so-called root race. That's why everything comes back to us. That's
fine.
You understand what I'm saying? Because when the the shift, the last shift that took place, we was the last remnant of what was left from the other shit. The seed of this shit.
D.
You know what I'm saying? But
Supreme knowledge.
Like, yeah, but it all relates because the Edgar Casey and all them dudes, they got all that. They be building on all that shit.
Yeah. No, true. That's facts.
They be talking about the original people here in America and all that.
They knew it.
It's like, you know, they got. That's why I said like elders like Jordan Maxwell, Lord. Just hearing his bill is like, wow.
Yeah, because it's like water. It just flows.
Yeah, it just flows.
The way he flows. Huh?
Yeah, you see how he go back into Tom Marie. Tom Marie of what Egypt is called is based off of maritime, and it's based off Virgo.
Wow, yeah, that was.
You know what I'm saying? When you get into the science, they say Virgo, that the whole zodiac started in Virgo, and is zodiac is Virgo. You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah, man.
That's
it's
ISIS, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's but that's her in the virgin form.
Right, in the virgin form.
Yeah. So that's why she's the only Virgo is the only woman in the zodiac. It's a lot of animals, but it's just real. A woman right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's big.
Yeah.
Did you get it yet, AD? You sent it?
Yeah, I sent it to him.
All right.
I sent it to him.
All right, y'all. We're about to get an exclusive. We need that exclusive. All right, we're about to get exclusive. We got True Master on the phone. We're going to play Cathedrals for y'all.
I didn't get it yet.
Oh, you didn't get it yet?
Let me see.
No sleep at night.
Okay, I got a mailing demon notice, I think.
Oh, okay. It was the wrong mail.
Info at Webcore WEB.
Yeah, WEB CORE.
MEDIA, right?
Yeah, ME.
Okay, well I think it might have went through. Looks like it might have went through. Hold up.
MEDIA. Media.com. Know when to fold them.
True Mass, what's going on, man? It's Rasul Law 7.
Peace, Lord.
What's going on with you?
All right.
I need some of them beats, man.
Your email message to the following address could not be delivered. This is a permanent error. Please verify the address. Info at webcoremedia.com.
Oh, you gotta say info at. Info, INFO at
with an at symbol at webcoremedia.com.
Yeah, he said he did it. Info, INFO at. Oh yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, well let me well shit, I sent it to that one. Is there another email address I can send it to?
I don't think they want to say email over the phone.
AD.
Yeah, AD.
At sounddaddy.tv.
AD at sounddaddy.tv.
That's 2 D's, right?
Yeah, 2 D's. Yep. See, I would have thought it was 1 D.
No tricks.
That's sounddaddy.com, right?
Yeah. No, .tv. .tv. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. DJ? No, that's not him. Never mind.
See,
Cathedral exclusive.
Okay, I sent it.
fold them. Yeah, man, that was crazy tonight, man. Taking it back. I was going to ask her what's up, whatever happened to Terry Cook. Remember Terry Cook?
Yeah.
He was the one, the ball had one in the middle when they was talking about
on the show.
Yeah.
We can get it when next time we come on, we got to ask those questions.
Yeah. Terry Cook.
Okay, you still got people watching. You gotta say something.
Oh, yo, if y'all just tuning in, we got the incredible True Master online right now. We about to play something exclusive from the album.
So, hey,
check it. He said check it now.
Check your email to see if you got it yet.
Yeah, check your email. And then we're gonna hit him with the exclusive.
Or we could have hit him with Hillside Stranglers too. It's a hard one. Hillside Stranglers shit.
Man, shoot. It's all gravy.
Yeah, but
all right.
Let's see.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Yeah, we got it. Cathedrals.
Got it?
Hey, we about to go in, yo.
So let me hit you with Hillside Stranglers. Play that first.
All right. He gonna hit us with one more.
Cathedrals.
Nah, don't play that. He want to play Hillside first.
Okay.
Yeah, play Hillside. Hillside is nice and crazy right now.
All right, so yo, hit that super chat. We about to go in. We about to go in tonight. We're gonna play.
That,
the
last email was AD at what?
Sounddaddy.tv.
Right. Okay, that's right. That's better. Some up cute there. All right, there it is. That's the next joint too.
So we're gonna play Hillside first, right?
Yeah, play Hillside.
All right. Yeah. Tell us when you sent it. Know when to fold them. Yo, man, I know y'all still watching, man. We about to play some exclusive for y'all. Yo, Mazda Tawab, yeah, I see you still in the building. Jimi Hendrix since 2008. Shout out to Aurora Borealis. Yo, your joint was dope. Where when you get that, yeah, when you get your mic, your vocals pushed up, it's gonna be crazy. And we got Black Excellence in the building. Neil DeGracie Tight.
Yeah, Bill from straight out of Philly, from my neck of the woods.
Yeah, Red Sun Last. Can I order it on your website tomorrow? You can order it. It's gonna be on all the platforms. It's gonna be on streaming. Stream it up. They saying wake up, Russell, you going to sleep. You got attention?
I ain't going to sleep.
Vid is coming. Name of the album is called Divine Intervention. Certain sound frequencies and rhythms can call down. Yo, stick with us, yo. We about to play 2 exclusive joints.
Oh, yeah.
Name of the album is Divine Intervention. Divine Intervention will be available tomorrow. We're going to go in. This is Hillside Scramblers, right? Hey, it's exclusive.
The occult, the water of ghosts, to wearing a cloak with printed on goats. His speech made the prison revolt. Savages with their hair matted, tatted on throats, wore skulls and crosses. They indulge in the forces. One forehead tatted Antichrist, but wore panties at night. Vanity, sanity, took us.
I wasn't even ready for that. Yeah, here we go. Still that true?
Brand new! The occult, the water of ghosts, to wearing a cloak with printed on goats. His speech made the prison revolt. Savages with their hair matted, tatted on throats, wore skulls and crosses. They indulge in the forces. One forehead tatted Antichrist, but wore panties at night. Vanity, sanity, took his own family life. The sacrifice with a bag and pipe. Played old Danny Boy, damned to be destroyed. Burnt orphans around coffins and church organ. The first orphan to turn Mormon, but that got boring. He's recalling, the therapist keep recording. She writes, he recites the incantations of the Masons. He told her that he visits Satan. He's in hell waiting.
I be in a cell by myself shaking. Talking to angels disguised as ravens, and prophets disguised as pagans, and gods that had a facelift, and messiahs that shape-shift to the faces of all ages. You ever pick flowers with the devil in April under a gray moon, and she hands you a basket of basil, rub your back with witch hazel, a breeze blow, her hand grazes the flowers, then she plays the piano. My seductive narcissist, she needs my heart so she can bargain with my love. We went skipping down a hillside, we got to the edge of the cliff, then she flung me off of it.
I like that one. That was raised darkness
right there.
Now, what was that called again?
I love that's Hillside Scrambler.
Hillside Scrambler.
Hillside Strangler.
Hillside Strangler.
Yo, true. The beat is heavy. We get fires all on the board. We got snow machines. We got cat eyes. We got everything. Yo, this is gonna be a classic. It's gonna be classic. Somebody said, "Run that back." Dave Floyd got the fire in there, yo. Light it. Oh, you just getting it. Oh, it's just getting. Oh, so we got a delay on it. Yo, that's crazy. Let's go to the next.
All I have is cathedrals.
Cathedrals. Exclusive. Huh? Yeah. Here we go. Beneath the night falls like pearl shadows, the world battles. Above the pyramids, going up and swirling pharaohs. I pull a Merlin tarot, bronze stand like a Berlin castle. Above the gold floors and sterling statues. Old walls, stone walls where cannonballs pass through. Towers of Babel, right arm, the scriptures of Matthew tattooed. Light storms, messages deliver the bad news. It's all evil when you speak to the walls of cathedrals. Above my announcement, angels hover like the Castle Falcon. No rest, no nest, that's in the mountain. Upon counseling, they surround the king. Crystal heart, holy art, they only come down to sing. Crowns and rings they bring, I'm aware of them. Cherubim, as I lounge and daydream. Colosseums are the gods in Eden. Shadow box with the lock, this is spar with demons. The prophets from the projects, the heart of Medina. I spit bars, avatars on the back of a phoenix. Bloodline of the divine. Since the flood time, see my name and crown found on a black king list. Cathedral.
Yo. It took a long time for my light to reach here. Approximately 25,000 of your earth years. It was predicted in all the ancient traditions. The God will return, call it divine intervention. Better yet, call it second coming of the first father. There are many stories told, but only one saga. One truth, but the truth is dual. Like a craftsman who's a master at using his tools. Meticulous, perfection in every detail. Pride in care, the workmanship lest we fail. But failure's not an option. Like imperfection, only impaired perception. Guess you could call me the vision corrector. I adopt the proper grand general inspector. I select the best part for myself. All manifest, reflect my own sense of stealth. Cathedrals. Yo, cathedrals be the seats of power of the priest kings. The original sovereigns back to solve problems. This year 2020 vision is clear. All can now see and witness the prophecy. Cathedrals be the seats of power of the priest kings. The original sovereigns.
Brand new banger.
Tomorrow it'll be all yours, yo.
Yo, Nash, man, you spend some darts on this.
True, always come correct,
that's the joint right there.
True, always come correct, yo. That's fire right there.
Yeah, that's the joint right there.
Yo, it sounds like cathedral. It sounds like you see the stained glass.
It's cathedrals, Lord.
Yo,
cathedrals be the seats of power of the priest kings. The original sovereigns are priests. See, they done separated church and state as an illusory tactic, but it ain't never been separated.
Right. Wow. Can't be.
See what I'm saying? The original state is the fucking clerical state.
Can't be diluted.
That's the that's the all this shit we face over there.
Yo, God, it's about to be on.
Yeah, we got, So look,
Yeah.
I'm done with you later, Lord.
All right.
Love you, my brother.
All right.
Keep doing
Same
your
here,
thing.
man. Love you too, bro.
Word,
yeah.
word.
Indeed.
Keep doing the thing, Lord.
All right, one. Yo, that was the great True Master. Shout out to Priestess too. The great True Master. Let's wind it down, man. Oh man, yo. So y'all already know what time it is, yo. Original, no doubt. Yo, y'all already know what time it is. Damn. Yo, I didn't know he was gonna hit me in the head with that. We got Jules, yo. Yo, another album already done, ready to come out. Already ready.
That's crazy. How many
Yo,
albums?
shout out to the no, right?
He's like, God damn.
Dang.
You done put out. What you gonna do after this?
All right.
You got
Yeah, we got fourth. We got. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Let me say. We started really with Jordan Rivers.
Oh no,
with,
no.
Journey to the Planet of the Gods.
No, we talking about right now though.
Nah, Journey to the Planet of the Gods.
Journey to the Planet. Okay.
Yeah, it really started with Journey to the Planet of the Gods. That was the initial shot. Then we went into COVID. COVID exposes the rocket on his way to Nebula.
Right.
And after Rocket to Nebula, then Jordan comes back with
the joint, the one joint, the Technicolor joint. Okay, yeah.
And then after, wait a minute, hold on.
Now, then you had
all this is an expand of a little bit because me and True Master was finished, but in the middle of that, we had Journey, Rocket to Nebula. I feel like I'm missing something. Technicolor. Lord's Son. Wow.
Yeah.
And
now you have Divine Intervention.
5 albums.
5 albums right there.
5. We'll do it like this. Man,
with nothing but straight fire on it, though.
Man, that's the thing.
Nothing but straight fire. Because again, I always say I don't want to.
Yeah.
I got to always give it up to the Grand Master, the Melchizedek of hip hop. You know what I mean? Killer Priest, Leo Angel.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Word.
What was the other names? Gabriel. We used to call him Gabriel as well. Because he appeared to us like Gabriel.
Oh man.
So yeah, excuse me. Yeah, man, we got to give it up to the Killer Priest for being such a magnificent artist and MC, man, and people just got to give it up. This is why the show is here, Man,
we doing it, man. We got Jordan Maxwell.
Soon
we're gonna get Santos and
Jordan Maxwell.
A debate.
There would be no debate.
Not debate.
I'm just joking.
Not debate, but it could be
those are two legends. They're not going to sit up.
No, they're just going to discuss. No,
because they both say the same thing.
Yeah, Santos is crazy.
They
man.
say
He's
it in
incredible.
different ways. Yeah.
Let me say this. I'm gonna give Santos his flower, but see, Santos is just young. He's way younger than.
Yeah, he's younger.
I didn't know Jordan was. I didn't know older.
I kind of knew because Truth Seeker told me.
Yeah.
Truth Seeker told me a few things about. I can't tell you on camera about what's going on with Jordan, but I'm glad to see he looks good now. I mean, he looks good.
It's that voice. If I could get that voice, man. Shout out to Dunky, man, blessing us, turning it 5. Stay alive. You need the Journey and the Rocket on vinyl. I have Technicolor, no doubt. So yeah, definitely got that. Out of all of them, I'll say Rocket is my cult. Which one is? Well, we gotta wait for Divine Intervention now.
I mean, but if you want to say what's the classic, I would say, okay, Shroom. That one didn't come out yet, huh?
No,
that's coming. That's
coming.
The Shroom joint is coming.
Shroom held out on that one.
I don't know. Rockets to Nebula.
Yeah, I would say
because of the time when it came out. In my opinion, is awesome. Now, Lord's Son is, that came. That's more a little afterwards.
Yeah,
but then you got what's the Jordan Rivers Bank joint?
Yeah,
what's
Third Eye and Technicolor.
Third Eye and Technicolor, and that right there is awesome. What's so great about it is this: you get to listen to Rockets to Nebula, which has no beats or percussion. It's just loops and sounds. Then you get, after that, you get what do you get? You get the Third Eye and Technicolor, which has beats and percussion on it. You know what I mean? So he brought it back to that style, and then he put out Lord's Son, and that Lord's Son is more like Rockets the Nebula.
Hard.
It's kind of like Rockets the Nebula, but it's more
it's a little different.
So it's more darker than Rockets the
darker.
Nebula.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So now we got what?
Divine
Intervention. We taking it back to the percussion sound.
Yeah, percussion.
With just straight
more holy,
beats.
More.
Wu-Tang, we got True Master with the his production and sound is awesome, right? Then after that, what do you get after that?
Man,
you get the Shroom joint.
You got Shrooms. You got Me and Fourth Disciple.
Is that coming out?
Yeah, it's gonna come.
It's
out.
gonna come. Okay.
That's called it's called Celestial Grammar.
Yeah,
did I just say that? I just told everybody the time.
Oh well.
I was supposed to hold back on certain things.
How many songs you gonna have on that?
We got so much stuff.
Can I jump on one?
That one's done.
It's already done.
Yeah,
Who's on it? Who's on it?
You could jump on probably.
Who's on that?
On
is this you and Fourth? Is this you?
Me and Fourth.
Oh, okay.
Divine Intervention is me and True Master.
True Master.
We got a couple of joints together, and
wow.
Me by myself. Yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out. Rasul,
it's gonna be hard. This
Rasul,
one,
Allah, and Killer Priest is coming. We're working on it.
Yeah. Psychic World. Well, we're not talking about Psychic World and
that's
Planet
different.
of the Gods. Those was like
those was a little older.
Different albums.
Yeah. Different joints.
I had a couple of cats on there. Fourth made that one. Well, the offering. Yo, anyway, thank y'all for coming out, man. Yo, I hate to leave y'all at 4:30. 4:30, but we gotta go. Where's the cat crying, man? AD landed plane, bro.
You.
Sorry,
you guys.
Tomorrow. Divine Intervention. Tonight. Don't cry. Dry your eyes. Said to me, hi.
And you said you might have Capadonna coming in soon?
Yeah, we have Capadonna. We have Razkaz. We got Capadonna coming in. He's here. We got a song. Oh, make sure y'all get that new Capadonna joint too.
Yeah.
I'm on that joint. So he recorded at at the Kingdom.
He recorded
at the Celestial Kingdom. Yeah, the Celestial Kingdom. That's what's the studio right there. So
hell yeah.
He did it on his birthday, and it was great.
Word.
All right, y'all.
All right, peace, y'all.
Hey, you got anything to say?
See y'all on Monday, man.
That's about it. That was a good show. We'll see you guys next week on Monday.
Please subscribe to the Killer Priest podcast.
Shout out to Con Heart Radios too. Yep. Subscribe to Killer Priest podcast. Let's get it up there, yo. Let's get it up there to 40,000 this week, man. Let's go.
Let's get it done.
Nobody gonna bring it like this.
Witness me immortalized right before your eyes. Rise like water tides. Take flight, I'm off the rise. Late nights, you're horrified. It's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I spot you devils in disguise. I watch through ghettos, the crystal guides. My ball sees all. I can see the demon that's 2 feet tall. Taking off with the sparrows, blending in with the shadows. They near you on the walls, reaching for you with their claws. I'm the holographic universe. Brains are automatic, I shoot a verse. I pen aim towards the tablet, then I move like surf. Catch your wave, wind glide when the pen is in stride. Never bump the machine, 2 quarters I paid. Keep up, this is not a game. Manipulate part of your brain like Doctor Strange. And Thanos, I'm Chris Angel, becoming David Blaine. I'm David Copperfield of the macabre wheel. Gloves upon the pineal, the diamond seal. The mind's the key, it turns on each chakra like an automobile. You're in the seat of the soul, my drive is for real. Ta-da, I showed you something you never see. With the mic and here it is, believing. You telling your mind what to think. I'm the wizard of bars. Wink, I'm a microphone master, monuments of memories, murderous metaphors, mind-bending mysteries. This is musical magma, turning matter into magnets. Attract the most MCs, mirroring the magnificent. Duplicate the magic, move closer to madness. Since Dorky got swept up and met the professor. Mr. Marvel, look through a marble, scene of sorrow. Inner Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? And it looks like a thriller, but the sun will come out tomorrow. Greatest novel, the all great and powerful. Man from Oz, from the land of stars. Marching soldier cards and winky guard.
cigarettes. The cafe is called Pinky's. The waiters are Clyde, Inky, and Blinky. They glide between the tables as the place is packed, man. They all turn blue when I eat a sugar pellet to charge. Outdoor in summer, I order pasta, I'll have some tea. I stood up in your honor, tapped the glass with a spoon. It's Willy Wonka of the Chakra Factory. At your service, don't be nervous. I'll excite your 8-cell electrical divine circus like a circus. Always be about my purpose. I was crazy like Eddie, scary as a youngster. I call my girl a Kabillion Lillian, and I'm Hermetic Monster, the quantum jumper, mental adjuster, remover of cluster, demon hunter, chief thunder, the being conjurer, outdoor cafe in summer, John Coltrane, Stevie Wonder, Fela Kuti, nigga spooky, 73 movies, everything's groovy, Moses under Kufi, alhamdulillah, or hallelujah, mama say, mama sa, mama kusa, LA or the band with real shooters. Don't just do something, sit there, the Buddha, no questions to why and where, just here, your own ruler, blissfulness, fulfillment, blowing hookahs, apple, ginger, kombucha in the cooler, scripture in my medulla, the magician from Sumer, all gather around the same description of Judah. I stand in Greece and speak, I call Zeus, come out of Olympus, go back to the pyramids, return to Kemet, come, you were black in the beginning, now call the rest of the gods, come out of their religion, we are the true and living, dancing algorithms, I'm in tune with my higher soul, let's go over information, small details, a medium is at large, rocking stones and seashells, Abyssinian black gods, grown female as old Israel, magnesium is in my idioms, the ingredient to my raps previous, no encyclopedias, I write millenniums, my mic's titanium, urania, cinema, the minister, ancient as the cylinders, I'm a runaway train through the subway lanes, and above to the astral planes, everything got wet from the rain, even the snow cap to the crest of the range, from where it's deep to the very peak, to the crack of dawn, a rap phenom, firearm during quiet storms, the fight was strong all night long, to riot alarms, the mic in my palms is like seeing the future, Viacom, from my neck hangs a psychic charm, you can hit the thumbnail or lift a dumbbell, I don't care if you fit, it gets zipped and sip the junk mail, she rolls her blunt well, and puff L's, the hieroglyphic syllabary, tigers, fishes, willow ferries, mystery universities, the moon and Mercury, I did the Neptune burglary, then fleed into the Persian Sea, with urgency, occultist secret society, practice of esoteric magic, open the threshold latches, robe with gold fabric, I redeem the scroll out of the Tibetan singing bowl, near the stream that flows, smooth as Kareem's finger roll, and the hair on Nat King Cole, a supreme glow, only where dreams go, beneath the purple, red, blue, orange, and green bow, the immortal Captain Priest, Temoria.